Hey, hi, hello, good evening. Also, thanks for sticking with me. Just a quick thought. Oi, I'm thinking I should probably just move my stream start time back an hour for a bit. Because it's summer and people around me are like a lot more active. Like, significantly more active. So, probably do that and hopefully I'll be able to like sidestep all the stuff I've been having to do for the past few weeks. In any case, how's everyone's week been? Yeah, congrats on making it to the end. Uh, yeah, it's been a bit of a trial for me. Hopefully, it hasn't been for you. But if it has, well, congrats. And even if it wasn't, congrats anyway. Because hey, every day you survive is another day to be celebrated, right? It actually got better, right? I know I said Wednesday that it wasn't like the best of weeks, but Thursday and Friday were notably much better. I think I actually did go out and like touch grass briefly, and I think that might have helped lift my spirits a bit. Just being outside and the weather, even it was a bit hotter than what I'd like. It was just nice to be outside, right? Breathing fresh air and all that. Also, hello, Katumi. Good seeing you. Interesting emote pics you got there. Yeah. Hey, case. Uh, Tonight, as we've been doing for the past few months, we're going to continue with the Outer Worlds. Last week, we beat the main game. We beat the main story. We saved Halcyon. We got sort of favorable outcomes for most of the stuff. We helped Phineas revive All of Hope. But now we're going to step into an alternate timeline, right? A timeline where our unplanned variable here decided to go on a big old diversion before storming Tartarus, right? Yeah, we're gonna finally get to the DLC. So let us continue. Oh wait, where are they gonna continue us? If they continue us at the Tartarus, then I might have to. Oh yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to load. Here we go. Some manual save here. Pick that. All right. Guess the divergence here is our our player character chose to go to Gorgon as opposed to Tartarus. So let's do that to Ambrose Manor. Oh, I should probably switch a journal quest too, shouldn't we? Yeah, we'll go here. Let's see, the ones who walk away from Gorgon. All right, let's read up. Let's get a recap of what we've done so far. The Halcyon Parcel Service delivered a package for Alex Hawthorne. Since Hawthorne is out of the picture, yes, he's very probably still on Emerald Vale. You know, over there and over there, over there. Provided they haven't cleaned him up yet. The package is yours by law. So we opened up the package. And now we have to go speak to Minnie Ambrose. A cryptic phonograph left by Lucky Montoya mentioned a high-stakes job and a wealthy client, Minnie Ambrose. The job was dangerous enough to cost Lucky his arm and possibly his life. Ambrose Manor is located on a remote asteroid in the... they probably said how to pronounce this, but I forget. The Charbdis cluster? I hope I'm at least close. I feel like it's like one of those things I always have to pay attention to, especially when it comes to words that I can't like intuit pronunciation. Even if I can, I try to glance over it because I'm really prone to just absolutely butchering words. So try to be extra careful with that stuff. Pick here. Should I go with like? I'm gonna go with just like reset stuff. commit. Also commit here. Also, I've been thinking, since we've been using like mostly Nyoka and Parvati for the main story, I'm thinking maybe we'll send out some other folks. Right, we'll send out some other. We'll go without with some other crewmates this time around. Give them a chance to shine in the limelight, right? So we're gonna give Max here some armor. Oh, and I should probably update his arsenal too, because it's pretty old. Yeah, let's do that. I know I said last week I wanted to jump into the DLC, and the original plan was to just like hit up the DLC before I went to Tartarus, but then I realized, man, we'd be really just like putting a massive hold on the main story, just shunting it aside for an uncomfortably long time. And I realized that's probably not something I want to do. It reminds me of, what is it, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, right? Remember the Merrick arc? And they were all about to go to the Battle City Finals, but in the anime, Zeppelin suddenly gets like hijacked by virtual reality, and then they have to go. They go get diverted for like a really long time in this virtual world thing. And it wasn't until later that I learned that was actually a filler arc. If I remember correctly, it didn't actually happen in the manga, which made it all the more annoying because, right, it's like you're about to see the conclusion to this thing. You're about to see Yugi face off against his greatest nemesis, and then the show's like, nah, son, we gotta do this other thing real quick. I mean, I know why they did it. They were in real time. They had to wait for material, but it's not any less annoying. That's for sure. Okay, I need to check. What is Max's other weapon? A telescoping staff. I think I have one of those, right? What else? I need a telescoping staff MK2 maybe. Wow, speak of the devil. Okay. You're coming with me. Alright, Max, I'm updating your stuff. You get a better shotgun, better staff. There you go. Enjoy. Just gonna dump these original weapons in. How's my weight looking? 212, okay. Well then, without further ado, let's say you restart Peril on Gorgon. As soon as I quick save here, and we're off. That's right, Nyoka, Parvati, take a good long break. You deserved it, because we're gonna take Max and Sam tonight. And for the duration of this DLC, probably. Let's go. On Gorgon, it's always Adrena time. Oh my.
Welcome to Ambrose Manor. We were not expecting company. Please follow. Do not stray from the path.
Alright.
We're not known for going where we're told, but we'll see what we can do.
There's an elevator right over there. Do you just want to...
I've never seen a more effective argument against blindly following a preordained plan.
Wow. Hey, you're right. You're totally right, Max. Can't always just go with the flow, especially when you can see the flow is going to completely wreck your butt. Man, poor robot. Can we do anything to help him out? Or is this just like a little bit here? They're just gonna stay here and be helpless the whole time. Hey, what's over here? I see blue lights, that means this place is open, right? Just supplies for the taken. A little gift for anyone who's bought Paragon Gorgon. Here, have a few things on us. I mean, it's really not that much, right? It's just like a few bits. I think the key card might be the most important thing here. And I guess maybe whatever's on this data pad. Daily routine. Sweep the Tranquility Garden for Miss Olivia, or Mrs. Olivia. Oil the fish for Mr. Harvey. Repeat. When they hired me on as groundskeeper, I assumed there'd be grounds to keep. I'm not even allowed inside the manor. Everyone told me the Ambrose family keeps to themselves, but they're a bunch of hermits, save for the little one. Guess I ought to find a hobby. Mr. Harvey dropped his keycard in the pond. I'll hold on to it in case he ever comes looking, but I won't go near the house. Wouldn't want to get between Mrs. Olivia and her research. I guess it explains why we have a keycard out here. Also, I find it weird when it comes to, like, you know, formal means of address. There's, like, 2 ways to address someone, to address, like, a female person, and 1 way to address, like, a male person. Oh, wow. These sprats are perhaps a little bit durable. But, yeah, right, because you have, like, Miss and Mrs., and then for the guys, you just have Mr. I guess if you want to do, like, gender neutral, you could do, like, mix, or mix, I think. But I think it was, like, the sign of the times, right, because society in the past seemed to really want to make a distinction between married and unmarried women.
You're a deft hand with a mag pick.
I should remember to use Sam's ability. See what he's capable of. I wonder if those sprats back there are supposed to be a sign of, you know, the strength of the enemies we can encounter, right? If those were a bit more of a handful, then maybe it would have been a good indicator to just turn back. I do find it kind of funny, even though Paragon Gorgon has, like, the lower recommended level, Murder on Eridanos is going to be usually the one that unlocks first. I wonder why that is.
Please do not be concerned.
If you say so. What the heck? Oh, this is a Tranquility Garden. I have to admit, anytime I hear garden, I usually think of, like, some sort of plant-based field, but I know these are also considered gardens, even though, you know, they're not gardens in the way you think of gardens usually.
People will go to extraordinary lengths to define themselves, won't they? This is just a facade to hide behind.
Damn. Can't build a real pond out here, so we'll build a fake pond with fake fish. It's almost like they're trying to live a life that they can't really live out here on this asteroid. Pretty fancy, though. It's like a unique piece of decoration. I like it. Anyways, I think I saw a chest over here. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. What do I need? I got enough. I'll take everything. Now, what's over on this side? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Skill points. Let's see. I want to... Just gonna dump everything into Persuade. It's gonna jack persuade as high as possible, so when I go to Tartarus second time around, I can just go and tell Akande to stuff it and work for me, sucker. You know, cross the bridge when we get there and all that. I wonder if this manor has like an alternative entrance or... Alright. Oh, hey, look, more containers. Weapon parts and bits. That was absolutely worth searching. Alright, we're just coming on in. So is this going to be like a mega version of that one cannibal house? We're just going to discover like horrors within here somewhere.
This place has the distinct feeling of a crypt.
It's like a haunted house. Maybe it's because I've been watching Lethal Company, but I'm expecting like, you know, all manners of monsters to come and just wreck us and, you know, mines to trigger and everything, and these robots just keep on doing their thing. They do what they must because they can. For the good of all of us except for the ones who are dead. Hey. What was that? Oh. Hack 150. It's sad. I don't have it, but we can read the logs. Recent activity. Looks like Wambros attempted to log into the system but locked things out, and then Ambrose activated dinner time protocols, and there was corruption. Pantry list. Last automated check was... there's an error. Saltuna fillets are spoiled, woolly cow steaks are spoiled, mock apples are spoiled, Worsted beans have 13 cans, and mock apple shake is 9 bottles. Very inspiring look. Okay, let's see what's in the kitchen. If anything, it's probably just like more stuff for us. Ooh, pancake mix. I thought that was like a control panel or something, but nah, it's just pancake mix. Eh. Better than nothing, I suppose. Oh! I realized there was a whole ass facility behind here. Okay. Where could this lead? Maybe I should quick save. Wouldn't it be funny if I just like completely derailed this DLC right out the gate?
Entering quiet mode.
Secret tunnel. Interesting architectural choice.
I mean, it's a mansion. Were you expecting anything different, Max? Wow, lots of service awards. A safe! Dang it! My lockpick is not high enough. Let's see what's in here anyway. A thug kit and a speed grip. Okay, maybe not worth raising my lockpick to grab. Along that wilderness of glass, no swellings tell that winds may be up upon some far-off happier sea. No heavings hint that winds have been on seas less hideously serene. EAP. Main menu. Log in. Select the user. Oh. Let's check some logs. Whoa. 5 total entries. This morning, I gave birth to a healthy child. Perhaps that's a strange distinction to call her healthy, but after all I've endured to finally meet her, it matters. That she exists at all, against the odds, matters. I will call her Wilhelmina, after my late brother, Wilhelm. I hope the law is kinder to her than it was to him. I hope for many things, truthfully. That she be smart and shrewd, that she be strong, relentless, undeniable. Most of all, I hope for her a steel spine, that she does not bend when Halcyon would break her, that she should be stronger than I. March 17th. I must find Minnie a wet nurse. She demands to be fed throughout the day and night, and I simply cannot get a single thing done. The nurse will need to be exceptional, smart, educated, of means. Minnie must have the best start if she's going to survive the pit of vipers that is the Byzantium elite. There's the matter of a governess. I can't watch a child constantly, not if I'm to do my work. How soon must I begin looking? Naturally, she'll have to be exceptional as well, and exceptional Byzantines don't exactly grow on trees. I will persuade Harvey to investigate this for me. The man has little else to do. I don't understand how anyone of ambition has time to keep a journal. I certainly don't, yet here I am indulging myself. Minnie's influence, no doubt. Her behavior concerns me. She's clingy, emotional. At 5, she should be starting to show some personality, not crying for her mother when I leave her for another stint on Gorgon. This must be the fault of Marie, her governess, as Minnie certainly didn't learn this behavior from me. I'll have to fire the woman. It's clear she's not capable of instilling in Minnie a correct understanding of how to behave. Harvey despairs of ever finding a governess who meets my preposterous standards. He and I went in circles on the issue for hours, but he came around to my thinking eventually. Why wouldn't I want what's best for my daughter? Maybe I'll fire him, too. Get the feeling Olivia here does not understand people like one freaking bit. That irritates me the most of all things. People who just will not adjust themselves for kids. It's like, y'all, kids think different. You can't think the same way around, most adults that you do around kids, because the way they understand the world is probably different from the way you do. You gotta be patient and gentle and understand that their worldview and knowledge base is not going to be as big as yours. Seriously. Alright, third entry. Or fourth. I'm at my wit's end with Minnie. At 13, she should have already mastered basic chemistry, physics, and mathematics, but she can barely handle long division. She struggles to remember the simplest equations and formulas, no matter how many times her governess raps her knuckles. By the time I was her age, I already made dynamite in my grandfather's laboratory. The only thing Minnie's making explode is my head. Her father asked why we don't just send her to boarding school, but I abhor the thought of her surrounded by those coddled idiots. More alarming still, she's beginning to show an interest in romance serials and painting. She may have a strong grasp of color theory, and she shows some promise with watercolors, but surely that's the result of her education in spectroscopy, not any innate skill. What value has art anyway? She gave me a truly dreadful painting of Francis this morning, and I haven't a clue what to do with it. Perhaps I'll stuff it in my desk. We'll have a good laugh over it when she's grown and finally come to her senses. Oh, fuck me. You're one of those assholes. Fuck off. Oh, this is 11 years later. Lucien appeared at the manor this morning. I thought him here for me, to finally wring my neck after our latest riff. But no, it was much worse than that. He'd come to speak to Minnie. No need to guess why. She'd taken upon herself to manage the household these last few years, since neither her father nor I have the time, or, frankly, inclination. Under her watch, the staff's productivity has raised 35%, while reducing our costs an astonishing 67%. We've saved tens of thousands of bits. Harvey tipped Lucien off, I expect. Now he wants to bring her on to help manage the Gorgon facilities, which I refused over Minnie's vociferous protestations. She cried after he'd left. I only wish I could tell her why. This was 11 years later, so, shit could have gone down in between then. Alright, deleted logs. Displaying 2 total deleted entries. How did I raise such a willful daughter? She's no longer requesting to join the project, but demanding. I'm ready. I can help you. It's what I want. She doesn't know what she's asking. Gorgon is not safe. Compound X is in the air. It's infected the water and the food. It's no longer just the test subjects and the laboratory techs in danger now. Even the general staff are beginning to feel its effects. Even I feel it. I'm tied up in knots. I know what I must do. The only way I can persuade her away, but it'll kill me to do it. Minnie, I'll say. You just don't have what it takes. You're too shallow, too simple, too weak. She'll hate me for it. I'm sure it will destroy her, but it will work. She'll be safe. That's all I care about now. Ah, I see. Probably because letting the truth free would be catastrophic, so suffer in silence and all that. Alright. Here we go, final entry. Harvey is gone. His body's still alive, but the man I married is dead. He broke into my office and stole the last of my release candidate ampules, busted the door to splinters in his withdrawal fury. I chartered a shuttle to bring him to the facility for medical care. Even convinced Priyantha to oversee the transfer. He didn't want to, was worried it wasn't safe, but I begged him. Harvey killed the shuttle crew. Priyantha, too. But the shuttle wouldn't take off without its pilot. I couldn't stop his raging, so I left the ship on the landing pad for days. Watched him tear it to pieces with his bare hands. He's lost a lot of blood. I brought him inside once he finally passed out and shoved him to a stasis solution tube. My work did this to him. Mine. Me. I did this. I'll tell Lucian. Surely now he'll delay the release. Surely after this. Oh my god. That's grim. Okay, can I try an Ambrose W? The search continues. I take from these entries that Mother was severe with her editorial pen. This is but one version of her carefully curated and not one I wanted to find. Where is her unvarnished stream of consciousness? Where is her spontaneous brilliance? The search continues. My efforts will inevitably steer me to Gorgon. What then, Minnie? What then? Huh. So is this base just like airlifted from somewhere else? That's what it seems like. Also, how rather convenient of Wilhelmina to drop an entry in here for the next person to find. Leave a paper trail. That's totally what you want to do when you're like trying to sneak into places, right? Wow, I can't believe I can just like take stuff from this display case. Well, like a very tiny amount of it. Oh well. Going straight to a vending machine. Ooh, more stuff. Yoink. Don't mind if I do. Oh, hey, another container here. Ooh, a container. Ooh, a container. Ooh, a container. Alright, that kitchen key card turned out to be pretty useful after all. I have to assume what's behind here is progression, so let's explore some of these other doors first. It's just like the rule of video game levels. If a marker is telling you to go somewhere, it's also kind of like an implicit suggestion to, hey, everywhere else that's featured in this level, it's not where you need to go, but it might be useful stuff if you explore it anyway. Oh, this must be the playroom, huh? There's a rocking horse there. Goodbye, letter. Dearest mother and father, I've paced the halls of this gilded cage long enough. Since you won't permit me to help the family business, I'm leaving to start a business of my own. Am I too young for such ambitions? Perhaps. But that is the risk you take when you fashion a daughter in your image. Byzantium will welcome me with open arms. Won't that be a new sensation? If I ever return, it will be to reclaim my rightful spot as at the head of this family. Oof. Again, this is what mistreatment gets you. You know what they say, do unto others, and as you want them to do unto you. Master bedroom keycard, or 150 hack. Oh, there we go. Oh. That's Wilhelmina. Alright. Gonna quick save and let's speak.
So who the devil are you?
Azure, captain of the Unreliable.
You don't say. Well, make yourself at home, Captain. I'm sure we have much to discuss. Do you see that glowing chunk of space rock? That's Gorgon. My birthright, my burden, and the bane of my existence.
What do you mean by that?
Alone, and this is my third. So join me in raising a glass to Gorgon.
I just got here. Do unto others as they do to you, but do it first. Hello, Molecular Shadow Fox. Good to see you. How are you doing tonight? Let's give a cheerful toast. Why not? Play along. To Gorgon!
To Gorgon. May cosmic winds shepherd.
Ah, that is quite the animation. Lovely. Ooh, and a drinking too.
I'm Wilhelmina Ambrose, but you can keep it short and call me Minnie. Now, what brings you to my house, gorgeous? I take it you didn't come all this way for the beverages, the starry skies, or the pleasant company.
Yeah, funny you should mention that. I got a message. Hey, not too bad. Couldn't sleep, so here I am. How's yourself? I'm doing pretty well, actually. Yeah, the rest of the week actually went by a bit more smoothly compared to the start of the week, so I'm glad for that, right? Thursday actually went out and like touched a bit of grass. Maybe that helped, right? Just get some fresh air and enjoy the weather, even if it's a bit hotter than I was comfortable with. It was nice. I think it helped rejuvenate myself for the end, and now I am here playing The Outer Worlds, getting into the Peril on Gorgon DLC. Just started. We explored like the entire house and the outside of it, and now we're finally kicking this plot into motion here. Some you time, yeah, it was some me time. I'm here about a severed arm.
A severed arm? How positively ghoulish. You know this is a private residence, not a curio shop?
No, I mean, I got a severed arm. But yeah. let's throw in a bit of smarm here. This arm came with a portable phonograph that mentioned you by name.
Really? Huh. Now this severed limb, did it have dark hair? Rugged knuckles? Chewed fingernails? A gunslinger's calluses?
Now that you mention it, yeah. Sounds about right.
Aha! Mystery solved. I can only think of one man daring enough to jettison his extremities on my behalf.
Gonna mention Lucky Montoya. Yeah, there we go.
Personal freelancer. Fascinating man. Very brooding and theatrical. Always staring into space and twirling a bullet over his knuckles.
The more lost we feel, the more we put on a show for others.
But if something happened to him... Oh dear. I suppose that makes him my former freelancer now?
I have to assume if he lost his arm... Well, losing your arm doesn't say too much, right? Because you can bounce back from that. There are probably other parts where if you see them detached from the rest of the body, that might be a bit more of an indicator. And we'll commiserate anyhow. Sorry for your loss.
Thank you. But the people in my orbit come and go all the time. Occupational hazard.
Don't get attached to them, etc.
We were in the middle of something grand, and I really can't afford another setback.
So do you want me to fill in? Or okay, here we go. Intelligence check. Let me guess. You need someone to finish whatever Lucky started?
Excellent deduction. I can tell I found the right woman for the job.
Hey, yo.
How would you like to be my new freelancer? There's been a recent vacancy, and I think
Just gonna slide right in there. Okay, sure.
I don't believe you thought this through. Or much else for that matter.
Somehow, I don't think you've thought your cunning plan all the way through.
A gorgeous, dashing scoundrel type. Incidentally, someone good with their hands.
I think I fit at least 3 of those 4 descriptors. Gorgeous?
I like my employees well-groomed. Appearances are everything in high society.
Unfortunately. Are you looking for a hired gun or a runway model? What if she says both?
I'm looking for both. Remember, I'm rich enough that I can afford to be choosy. And I choose you, dear Captain.
Alright,
Allow
Ash
me
Ketchum.
to facts, and you can decide for yourself if you want to be my chief investigator.
I probably will, because I want to go through this
My mother,
DLC.
Dr. Olivia Ambrose worked for Spacer's Choice at the Gorgon Research Facility. She was brilliant, the top scientist in her field, until tragedy struck.
Yeah, let's go with I'm not surprised. Spacer's Choice is just one big accident waiting to happen. Especially if it's the only choice.
I wish I could say otherwise.
I don't.
One day, Spacer's Choice shut down all research and evacuated Gorgon. Everyone had to scramble or risk getting left behind. It was chaos. Employees fled for their lives. Mother never made it home. I'm told she wasn't the only casualty that fateful day.
Damn.
Mother's name has since been dragged through the mud. Spacer's Choice blames her for the collapse of Project Gorgon, and I see. Lying.
So, what did they say about her?
Everything you can imagine and more. Dereliction of duty, circulating anti-corporate memos, taking longer than average coffee breaks.
Yo, not the longer than average coffee breaks.
Mother would not have allowed Project Gorgon to fail. Something happened on that asteroid, and my family took the fall for it.
So, what did you send Lucky to find?
The truth. Mother is gone, Gorgon is silent, and I deserve answers.
Answers to what end?
That will depend on what we learn. The scope of this cover-up is enormous. Whatever Spacer's Choice is hiding could bring ruin down on their heads.
Boy, wouldn't I love to do anything more than that.
We won't know till we look, will we?
Well, hopefully we'll find something, right? Tell me more about your mother.
I admired Mother, but we weren't close. She disapproved of everything about me, really. I couldn't measure up.
And yet you admired her?
She didn't make time for us. I remember thinking that she never wanted a child, and never forgave me for being one, naive and irresponsible as I was.
Yikes! What did she want? A fully grown lab assistant? I mean, I read her entries and she kind of fucking did. Like, what the fuck?
I don't know what would have made Mother happy. After a while, I stopped trying to find out.
You know what? Good for you. Did you two ever get along?
We got close once. When I was a child, I enjoyed looking over Mother's shoulder, playing backseat chemist while she...
Oh man, don't backseat chemistry.
One day, she told me to leave before I broke something. Then, I got mad and broke something.
Welp.
Night in the Ambrose house.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
Mother and Gorgon were made for each other. I had the misfortune to be stuck in the middle.
Out here talking about Gorgon like it's a person. I guess it kind of was. What do you think happened on Gorgon?
I don't know. And Spacer's Choice won't say. They don't discuss anything that tarnishes their brand. Gorgon has a dark history. The project fell apart. Personnel were shuffled across the system. With Mother gone, now I'm all that's left.
There must be someone who knows what happened on Gorgon.
No doubt someone is out there who could talk. Someone involved in Mother's research. Someone paid for their discretion.
Someone paid and also probably
Why
threatened.
silence when you can buy it for the low cost of a bullet. That's the Spacer's Choice way.
Oh yeah,
The
cost
asteroid
efficiency.
may look like a glittering jewel, but I assure you the resemblance ends there. Gorgon is poisonous to the core. One might even say cursed. I need your help, Captain. Project Gorgon killed Mother and disgraced the Ambrose name, and no one has been held accountable. Spacer's Choice buried the past like a dirty secret.
Are you interested in justice, revenge, or both? I think she's probably gonna say whatever it takes.
Neither. It's vindication I want.
Ah, you know what? That works too.
Whatever happened on Gorgon wasn't Mother's fault. I simply need the evidence to prove it.
Right.
We're going to drag the truth kicking and screaming into the light. even if it means bringing ruin and humiliation to Spacer's Choice.
That would be a bonus, to be
All
honest.
the evidence I need should be in Mother's journal. You can find it in her office on Gorgon, in the heart of the old research facility.
Alright, first I have some questions about this job.
I'm not surprised. Between the family drama and the corporate conspiracy, it must feel like you've stepped on a landmine.
Yeah.
Speak freely, Captain.
What good is your mother's journal to you now?
I suspect it will prove that corporate greed and incompetence were to blame for the calamity at Gorgon, and not Mother. Mother was a brilliant woman. Difficult, cold,
You're probably gonna be right about that.
but brilliant.
Could Spacer's Choice have taken the journal?
Spacer's Choice evacuated in a hurry, leaving a fortune's worth of equipment in their wake. Mother's journal would have escaped their notice.
Yeah, probably would have looked like a low value thing.
Redeeming the Ambrose
right?
name. I don't like my chances, but I have to try. And I need help. Your help.
Yeah, Hail Mary and all that. Desperate times, desperate measures. I get it. He's rocking some funky eyebrows. Yeah, I do like it. It's like little pieces of art. It's kind of neat. Definitely gives a bit of a space age feel to everything. Well, you know, along with the green hair and the outfit too. How did this investigation get Lucky killed?
You know as much as I do, I'm afraid. Spacer's Choice abandoned Gorgon, but the asteroid is far from unoccupied. Between the marauders, the wildlife, and whatever escaped the labs, danger abounds.
Oh boy. What kinds of wildlife are we talking about?
Your guess is as good as mine. I know that Spacer's Choice bred canids, especially for Gorgon. They were supposed to act as living cattle prods. By now, they've probably gone feral.
Oh boy.
Just watch yourself. If you aren't careful, you stand to lose more than an arm.
Right. So why did you wait before starting the investigation?
I didn't want to go anywhere near Gorgon. Once I exhausted all my options, the search led me back here. I even had Mother declared legally dead. Would you believe it took 5 years to process the paperwork?
Dear Lord, bureaucracy. While we do have a speech check here, I kind of want to trigger that for some experience. Does her being legally dead help you somehow?
It isn't as bad as you make it sound, but technically, yes. Mother's body is still on Gorgon. No body means no death certificate, which means no inheritance.
Ah, yes, the insurance
I
angle.
killed Mother, just on paper, of course, so I could claim my inheritance. We wouldn't be standing here if I didn't have access to the family fortune.
I mean, you make a good point.
I once assumed the mansion and the money would be enough to redeem the Ambrose name. But even in Byzantium, prestige must be earned, and it can so easily be lost.
Much like a whole lot of these kinds of things, right? Takes a long time to build yourself a reputation, but it can all come crashing down in a moment. Really kind of puts things in perspective, right? One day you're on the top of the world, and suddenly everything just goes pear-shaped, and just like, holy cow. Anyways, let's just hit the other persuade check. Are you saying you just want to break into high society?
Break back into high society, yes.
Oh, it's an ambitious plan. I'll give you that. Or actually, the same high society that framed your mother? I'm surprised this isn't like some sort of check.
I have Spacer's Choice to thank for that. The smear campaign against Mother was the work of cowards. I'm vindicating the family name for her, for the colony, and for my future.
So, what do you stand to gain?
Everything that Mother lost. This colony is in trouble. The lunatics at Spacer's Choice are running the asylum, and we need better people to wield their influence.
Oh, okay.
After Gorgon, I quickly discovered that the Ambrose name was cursed, for lack of a better term. I had no place among the decision makers. No seat at the table.
What's her foot in the door?
That's why I'm clearing the record and vindicating the Ambrose line. For Mother. For me. And for the generations who will one day inherit Halcyon.
I'm gonna be honest, you keep on... It feels like you just keep skipping steps here, but you know what? For the sake of this DLC, we'll just roll with it. Do you think your plan will work?
I know it will. I believe
Oh, now
that
you're
part of it all.
now you're confident.
Are you ready to get started? We mustn't allow
Well,
the
may as
truth
well,
to
right?
take hold.
This is what we're here for. Content. Hashtag content. Don't worry. If Spacer's Choice is hiding something, I'll get to the bottom of it.
I believe you're the first person to ever side with me against the corporation. It's a refreshing change.
Yeah, down with the bad
You,
corpos.
Gorgon, pack a weapon you trust. The corporate lockdown hasn't stopped the wilderness from squirming in through the cracks.
I mean, I was gonna be packing weapons anyway, but... what did you tell Lucky about this job?
I told him everything I've told you. Just the facts. Maybe a couple of harmless embellishments. Why?
Wait, what did you embellish? Anyways, I'm just making sure I have what I need.
Still, you're smart to ask. Lucky spent most of our time together spinning a pistol around his index finger. Not sure he'll listen to any of my advice.
Okay, so he's more style than substance.
But you won't let me down, will you, Captain?
Probably not. I'm like level 31. I'm a bit more than capable of taking this on, I hope. What can I expect to face on Gorgon?
I've never understood why, but Gorgon is teeming with marauders. They almost seem drawn to sorrow and misfortune.
Sheesh, they're like
Then
emotions.
there's the test subjects.
Are they like
Those who
heartless?
survived anyway. Ravenous creatures left behind like so much salvage.
Anti-salvage. The more I hear about this asteroid, the worse it sounds.
Perhaps we should cut the Q&A short in that case. I don't want you having second thoughts.
Wow, smooth.
There's a little saloon near Gorgon's landing pad, the Sprat Shack. Lucky was renting a room, so if you want to follow his trail, that would be the place to start.
Wow, alright
So
then.
we understand each other? Money is no object. I'm willing to squander the family fortune if you get me what I want.
So, could you
Between
get me like a
payment and any
redeemer,
salvage you happen
perhaps?
across, you'll walk away from this rich enough to buy a mansion of your own. How does that sound?
Oh, what's the catch? There's always a catch.
The catch? No one's ever done this before, and the only person who tried is a corpse.
The catch is,
Believe
you could
that's-
die.
Here's your nav key, Captain. Safe travels.
Let's just go with, I'll be in touch.
A word of advice before you go, Captain. Trust no one. Mother's
Trust
office
no
is
one,
in the
not
Hollywood
even yourself.
facility. You're free to salvage anything that isn't nailed down. I only want what's mine.
SAM units cannot perform any jobs that have not been accepted by the registered customer.
Thanks, Sam.
Don't worry about us. We're well versed in helping ourselves to anything that's not nailed down.
Yeah, I've played these kinds of games before. I know the drill. Alright. So I guess that was really it. That was just like, this was just a whole elaborate base to kind of set up the DLC. And now we will head over to the actual meat and potatoes of this. I assume it's still on Gorgon. All right, let's check in on drinks here one more time.
This unit as it was before the fall.
Don't worry, I'll make sure to go on and live. I will live for you. And we'll have like a new location on the Gorgon list to fly to. Yeah, oh, there. Yeah, the landing pad, okay.
In orbit of
Or I just like dump my weapons into the container as well while I'm here. Just save up a little space here and there, you know? See, we're keeping our duo here.
Is that an Apex Mark V queso atmospheric dome? I've never seen one in person. Magnificent.
Oh dear, there's an alarm going off. I'm surprised the alarm system is still functioning. Huh. Disable emergency evacuation notice. Well, that can only lead to good things, right? Evacuation notice successfully disabled. Hey.
Never anger a man of the cloth.
Dang, Max, you're like super flexible. Have you like ever considered being in gymnastics? Like, damn. Someone as spry as you would probably kill it out there. And at your age too, damn. Contortionist, right? I love it when the animations get just like super awkward. So you try the best to try to make everything look fluid, but unfortunately, this scenario just causes it to go all out of whack. It reminds me of Yakuza 0. I played that a long time ago, but there was a item in the game that let you turn your footsteps into like a cat's meows. So like every time Kiryu would run when you had those shoes equipped, you would just hear mew 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 mew. And the best part was that it even worked in cutscenes. So you know, anytime Kiryu would run, his footsteps would just be replaced with mew 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 mew. It was just absolutely hilarious because like even the most tense and serious of scenes could be like completely defanged just because you would just occasionally hear mew 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 anytime Kiryu would have to shuffle around. It was great. OMG, I remember that game. Loved that opening theme of that. Oh yeah. Yakuza is just all about cool. It just is really, really cool and knows how to be cool, so that's cool.
Supplies if you need 'em. No one lasts long on Gorgon unprepared.
Dang it. I'd be stealing. Alright. Let's talk.
Is that what my thoughts sound like? Look, I've been standing near that alarm too long. You looking for supplies, stranger? Let's stock up here. If you run low on bullets out in Gorgon's far reaches, there ain't no one around here live.
Hope I can ask what he's doing all the way out
Let
here.
me know if you're looking for something particular.
So, this is Gorgon?
You mean you came out to this asteroid without knowing nothing about it? Me too. Heard it was wild here and couldn't resist.
I don't know, I paid like 15 bucks on Steam and I was like, whoa.
Somewhere you oughtn't be, like way out in Gorgon's farthest reaches, odds are slimmer of your bits finding their way to my pockets. If you want my advice, stick close to the Sprat Shack, unless you fancy having your limbs torn off and eaten.
What if I'm level 31 though? Should I just oh, god dang it. Game! Alright, I'm gonna give him my best unimpressed look.
On second thought, who needs my advice? Just be sure you watch out for the marauders. That's the #1 thing. Oh, and the Mance. You watch out for marauders, Mance, and Charles from accounting.
Oh, yeah,
and
the
you'll
accounting
probably be
joke.
fine.
Alright. In any case, we're gonna... Goodbye... Save game, back to the main menu. Good. I am glad that this has proven to be at least a consistent solution. Go back to the main menu, and then slideshow mode goes off. AKA the resting bitch face. That's true. That's true.
Hey again, stranger. What can I get you?
Who's Charles from accounting?
Only the meanest marauder on Gorgon, and also anywhere else. That man is crazier than a bag of canids and twice as likely to bite. He will bust your head open like an overripe mock apple if he so much as sees you. I ain't joking. He'll snap you in half like stale bread noodles.
Again, level 31. You're making me hungry.
Sorry. Been a minute since I last ate.
You don't eat your own goods?
Charles from accounting is like... Imagine if you took 3 of the most howling mad marauders you could find and mashed them together. That's Charles.
Pretty sure I've done that before. Wow. Or you mean he's got the strength of 3 men? Wonder if Khalil would say, you're underestimating. We'll just go with pretty sure I've done that before.
That ain't right.
Why not?
Well, I warned you. If you run off and get exploded to death by a madman with a rocket launcher now, that's on you.
Okay. No, wait, go back to the part about the rocket launcher?
Sure, okay. He's got a rocket launcher.
I feel like that would have been important to... important to mention first. Yeah, maybe lead with that detail next time.
I forgot he had it.
Why? How?
Long story short, you do not fuck with Chuck.
Hey, that rhymes.
Avoid the Marauder camp entirely. That's my 2 bits on the matter.
Yeah, but I'm level 31. I take it that evacuation alarm wasn't urgent.
Huh? Oh, you don't gotta worry about that. Something to do with that scrap project Gorgon from years back.
Oh, you're not
Thanks for
affiliated
turning
with it?
off, by the way. I'd have lost my mind if the damn thing had gone on much longer.
So, why didn't someone shut it off? Well, I know why, because no one had a hack 40.
We tried. Couldn't persuade the control terminal to listen.
Should have invested points in hack.
No one is particularly mechanically inclined, and no one was gonna shut it down by force. That's for sure.
Why not?
I know, because even Von Hoffman couldn't bash it in.
Who?
And I seen that tough son of a gun throw a man clean across the Sprat Shack one time like he were a toss ball.
Ooh, oof. What can you tell me about Project Gorgon?
Only that Spacer's Choice shut it down in a big hurry.
Hmm.
From what I heard, some of their folks got left behind even.
Oh no.
It seemed like the project ended well.
Alright. What have you got for sale?
Found a pickaxe in the mine like none I've ever seen before. Could be awful useful if you're the violent type.
It's like a uniquely named pickaxe. All I'm seeing... I don't see a pickaxe here, though. Yeah, this is... Oh, wait, here we go. Handy Deconstruction. The original brand name, Auto Unfortunate, never caught on. I wonder why. Let's see, weapons probably don't need repairing. So, I guess we can just go. Let's go. Oop. Well, good thing no one was around to see me take that. Why the heck is this all stealing too? Alright, two of you, get in here.
Battery levels are fully charged.
Oh, didn't mean to speak with Sam. Back to work, Sam. Oh, Sprat Shack lead. Okay. So we want to go this way. Alright. Wow. Max's head really shined off of that light. I thought he like went Super Saiyan for a moment there. I wonder what would have... Oh my god. Did the... Okay, we're... Slideshow mode again. Save, main menu, accept. What the heck, I didn't even go like 3 feet. I wonder if alarm mode had remained on. Would these auto mechanicals be active? Also, I imagine that guy's dialogue would have been a lot more different. Probably would have been talking in like a very, very loud tone to try to speak over the alarm and everything, right? Welcome, user Tran D. Notice electricity rationing in effect. By accessing this terminal, you consent to paying 1 bit per every option selected. Check electricity rationing bill. Processing. Employee Tran Dominic currently owes 9,508 bits. There's a hack check here. Does that say 100? Maybe we'll do that later. Shipment history. Alright, some stuff going to Perseus. Exceeded the weight limits. And then this one is also past the weight limits. And incoming shipments. Have injection samples, oxygen, and volunteers. Oh dear. Corporate security squads and ammo. And 1 flat containing 10 units of Moonman standees. I like the contrast here. It's like, yes, we got yourself. We got so much suppression equipment and also standees. To placate the masses, I assume. Oop. Messages. We got here from Mostly C. Various observations on the Argosy's rate of export with a reprimand. Mr. Tran, are you aware of the concept of relativity? This is a rhetorical question. I am aware that Spacer's Choice training does not include business philosophy in its curriculum. Consider this a remedial education. Broadly, relative... Okay, let's... It's an economic idea that describes the productivity in terms of a relationship. For example, from your point of view, the Argosys, i.e. your freight depot, exports shipments at a perfectly reasonable rate. However, from the point of the view of your enterprising colleagues, i.e. S. Reynard, the Argosys freight depot exports shipments at a positively pathetic rate. If a single one of your colleagues is capable of 3 times your productivity, then relative to your colleague, the Argosy freight depot is a failure. The rubric of your success is measured relative to your fastest, strongest, and most productive colleague. Do you understand? Please take a moment to consider the contents of this message and commit them to your heart. Furthermore, please select one of the following reprimands below and append it to your permanent records. Quality of your work is unacceptably low by Spacer's Choice standards. The quality of your work is unacceptably low to that of your colleagues. By receiving an official reprimand on your permanent record, you have violated Space's Choice of conduct, which will result in an official reprimand. Work fortifies the spirit. Okay, you can fuck off. Oh, that was all. Outgoing messages to Reynard. Buddy, I don't understand how you managed to log 3 times the number of shipments I do out of that miserable shack you call an office, but you need to cut it the fuck out. Mostly's been poking at the Argosy's ship rate numbers again, and now he started asking why Lewis and I can't pack as quickly as together as you can alone. I'm thinking maybe I should tell him you're dipping into the supply of the prototype Adrenatime. I don't think he'd like that, do you? Shit, maybe you are. If that's the case, well... maybe you ought to come lend me and Lewis a hand when we load up the next haul of test subject corpses. Get yourself a real good view of what Chem's wonder drug does. Oh dear. Archived messages. Dom, you gotta help me out. Demonic delivery's gone MIA, and now the big guy at corporate is messaging my personal terminal looking for answers. Not mostly, not good fella. That seersucker suit-wearing meffer from Byzantium. Bancroft. Your kid cousin still works at Cascadia, right? Do you think he could hoof it over to Stellar Bay and just, I don't know, poke around the port, see if it's there? The shipment ID's Z42, the transport we packed last week. I know it's a lot to ask, and you know how I feel about begging for handouts, but I swear to the law, if I looked out my door, that Bancroft guy'd be there in the street slapping a wrench against his palm like a mob boss in one of those bootleg serials from Groundbreaker. Please, man, you know how fond I am of my kneecaps. Whew. So just a bit more corporate tomfoolery is what I'm gathering from that. Which leads its workers to desperation, and, that never ends well. Oh, hey, Sam, take care of that. Oh yeah, look at that. We totally killed that guy. Looks like it was a sprat sandwich. Actually, probably will be if someone comes across it. Okay, Max. Your turn.
Never anger a man of the cloth.
Absolutely annihilated. Thanks, Max. I like how they don't even give it a second thought, even to that lowly sprat. They just give their one-liner. Max is like, I am gonna kill the shit out of you, and then kills the shit out of him. Alright. Oh, okay, this is just like a separate dungeon, okay. Ha, faux windows. That's always depressing.
Come here. Let's have a chat.
Well, that's not ominous at all. No, not at all. Dang it, it's all stealing. Okay.
Don't want to chat? Fine. You're on my list now, bud.
Fine, let's chat. God.
All right, inspection time. Look at my eyes for as long as you can without blinking. Starting now.
Alright, gonna keep looking.
Good. Look up. Now look down.
Oh, hold on. Dude, the tutorial was like 50 hours ago. You're a bit late for that, man. Alright, let's just do what he says.
You're doing swell. Now, name and occupation.
Azure, Captain of the Unreliable.
Good enough for me. You're cleared to pass. That was a sanity check. If you had changed like the others, it'd be in your eyes. You'd also be drooling, cursing, and making a mess of the place.
I'm guessing since none of that happened, we're good to go.
You can head on downstairs.
Can we talk about you real quick, though? A day late and $1 short. Alright, what did you mean when you said people had changed?
Every day, salvagers and scrappers set out to comb the ruins and make their fortune.
Ah, yeah.
The ones who come back, they aren't always the same men or women who left. They change. Never for the better.
Non-binary people, though, they're just fine. What happens when people change?
First, they get real twitchy and paranoid, shouting at folks who aren't there. Then they smell like they soiled themselves, on account of how they soiled themselves.
Ew.
After that, they're gone. Nothing but animals wearing human skin.
Oof.
Seen it happen myself. It's never pretty.
I bet not. So where exactly am I?
This is the Sprat Shack, the most remote watering hole in the system. Rule number 1, no fighting. Rule number 2, wipe your feet on the way downstairs.
Right, because there's poop
We're the
everywhere or
only
something?
hospitable place on this rock. I want to keep it that way. That's why we have rule number 3. When people change, they stay outside, where they belong.
Damn. Let me ask you something else.
Just don't ask me to dance.
But if we don't dance, and if we don't dance, then you're no friend of mine. What do you do around here?
Bouncer, bodyguard, law enforcer.
I make sure the Sprat Shack gets only the highest caliber of clientele.
Yes, your presence screams high class.
Yeah, get him, Vicar.
We get a lot of brand-loyal corporate types, and a lot of cutthroat freelancer types. Both sides have their share of dirty scoundrels. And I hate dirt.
Or at the wrong place then. What kinds of people come to Sprat Shack?
This is a sublight bar, so most of
Oh.
the regulars come to plunder the old labs.
Mm-hmm.
The facility's locked up behind miles of red tape, so progress is slow. A lot of time to drink and reevaluate, then venture out and try again.
It's like literal red tape or metaphorical. What do you know about Gorgon?
Something bad happened here. Spacer's Choice was developing chemicals. The kind with nasty side effects.
Ooh.
Marauders outnumber the rest of us 10-1. Either they came from Gorgon, or something draws them here. I don't know which is worse.
I'd say neither of them.
The place is under a dark cloud, stranger.
Ooh, dark cloud?
That's all I know.
I mean, there's a
If you
carpeted
want
dark
the
cloud I
history
can
of the
find in the
Sprat Shack,
in the sky.
Talk to Lex behind the bar.
Alright, see you around.
If you're heading downstairs, order something sweet.
What if I want something sour? Is this stealing? This guy's not gonna turn his head, is he?
Easy does it.
Hee hee hee. No one has to know.
A true den of iniquity. How refreshing.
Is this what would you would just say? You'll never find a more wretched hive of villainy and scum. Is that what we can expect from this place? Guess we'll find out. I'm gonna be real honest. This looks kind of sad. Let's see, you're gonna quick save because I was wanna. I'll take out a few sprats here. I want to take out these wandering sacks of EXP. Okay, I saw one of them run up the stairs.
Surprisingly, this place exhibits an aesthetically pleasing use of space.
That's good to know, I suppose. There you are. Okay, maybe I shouldn't. I mean, it's not like they're worth that much anyway. I do like how they have the containers here that are definitely marked steal and don't steal, but it doesn't seem like, like, it seems like in most locations it's a distinction without a difference because... if you're in an area where it's considered stealing and you take it, but no one notices, then what's it matter anyway? Because you still have it. It doesn't seem like this game makes a difference between, like, stolen goods and non-stolen goods either, unlike, like, some of the other, Bethesda games might do. Damn, that's kind of catchy.
Did you bring the payment?
I don't know. Did you bring the goods?
No.
Give me a taste of the goods, just so I know I can trust you.
I think about it. None of these sprats have, like, health bars over their heads, so maybe I can't really, take them out, right?
You're a deft hand with a mag pick.
Oh. Wait, cash register? Okay, let's go talk to the bartender.
Welcome to the Sprat Shack. First one's on the house, and I won't even water it down. What'll it be? Bottoms up. I assume you're here for salvage.
Should I lie, or should I go for the truth? I think I'll do the speech check just for the EXP.
Even if I did, I ain't supposed to play favorites. Most of my regulars are sublight scavengers. They pick over the ruins of Gorgon, spend their earnings at the bar, and head back out the next day.
A vicious cycle. Oh my god!
You're the first new face I've seen in a while.
Well, it's cause I'm here for other reasons. But, you know anyone by the name of Lucky Montoya?
Lucky? Sure, I knew him. He could get a little dramatic at times, but he was a good guy. Heard he took on a dangerous job. Spent a lot of time coming and going from the Office of Creative Incubation.
Creative incubation, you say? Go on.
The way he talked about the job, you just knew Lucky had hit pay dirt. Not that I was jealous. Around here, that sort of luck can be hazardous to your health.
Yeah, sure.
Awful shame about what happened to him.
What happened?
You really want to hear my story? Law, most everyone around here is sick to death of it by now.
Have you haven't noticed I just got
Last I
here?
saw of Lucky was a few days ago. I went outside for a smoke and a stroll, and I saw this wild canid dragging a bloody limb. So I kicked the canid, scared it off.
I could just say I hate canids. Now we're just gonna go with, go on.
Get this, the canid was chewing on an honest-to-law human arm. Lucky's arm.
How did you know it was Lucky's? I can ask exactly that.
I'm a bartender. Attention to detail is my middle name.
Okay, you know what? Fair.
The arm was clutching a phonograph that mentioned someone named Alex Hawthorne. I did some poking around, and this Hawthorne has a reputation among the salvagers who frequent the bar.
Oh.
So I packaged up the arm nice and tidy and sent it care of the Halcyon parcel service. They even gave me a discount on the hazardous waste removal stamp.
So, yeah, the arm made it to me. I'm Hawthorne's next of kin, sort of.
No kidding. And now you're here? Colony feels smaller than you'd think some days.
It's a small
I'm glad
world
I was here to
after
see
all.
this,
It's a
confluence of
small
events,
world
huh?
after all.
Stars really aligned on this one. And here I am, smack dab in the middle.
You're gonna see it all. So why bother sending the arm at all?
I figured Hawthorne would want to know what happened to his pal. Help Lucky get his affairs in order, you know.
I get it. You get your closure and all that.
We'll go with unfinished business.
Mm-hmm. Alright, where was Lucky staying?
3rd floor. Once I figured he wasn't coming back to pay his tab, I left his room unlocked to air it out. You can help yourself to anything you left behind. Fair warning, I've been letting the regulars use it for a quick lie down. Just wash your hands when you're done. Trust me.
Wow. I guess, oh man, I wanted to say something, but I forget. I forget what I was gonna say. Damn it! It was gonna be a good joke, I swear. Okay, what do you know about Gorgon?
Spacer's Choice used to brew pharmaceuticals in these parts. That's why the asteroid smells like an old gym sock. They say Adrenatime came from here, just down the road at the old R&D lab. Very hush-hush back in the day.
You don't say. Would any of your regulars have more information about Gorgon?
Roscoe might tell you more.
Roscoe, you
Spent
say?
some time around here before the bar opened up. I trust him well enough.
Alright.
There's always Leonora.
Oh, Leonora as well,
Customer
okay.
Over in the storage room on the 2nd floor. Keeps to herself and always closes out her tab.
Okay, what's Roscoe's story?
He's been here since opening day. I think he told me he was some kind of journalist. He got left behind when Spacer's Choice pulled out. And I guess no one's coming to get him.
Oof.
Roscoe's drinks are on the house. We all know how it feels to get left behind.
Takes a
He'll be
village and all
alright.
that, right?
He's with the family now, and we take care of our own. He didn't tell me, and I didn't ask. I'm his bartender, not his human resources rep.
Okay, you know what?
If
Fair.
you believe the chatter, a lot of good folks got left behind, and a lot of bad folks made it out. Sometimes that's all there is to it.
Yeah, sometimes the bad guys win. Alright, what can you tell me about Leonora?
Nice lady. Been coming around a lot these past few months. She isn't with Sublight, but seems to know the lay of the land better than
It's like an
anyone.
independent.
She spends most of her days drinking alone. I think she's looking to hire someone. If you're open to a side gig.
Ooh, a side quest maybe. Do you know if she spoke with Lucky Montoya at all?
Now that you mention it, I thought I saw those two sharing stories over a pint. Didn't think twice about it. I don't speak ill of the dead, but Leonora deserves better company. That Lucky was no good for her.
Oh man. Alright, thanks for the tip.
What are friends for, eh?
We just met. You have any idea why Spacer's Choice shut Gorgon down?
I doubt anyone knows the full story. One day the evacuation order went out. Grunts and lab coats scrambled to get anywhere but Gorgon.
Of course, only execs
Weirdest
got
thing of
out.
all, Adrenatime still hit the market. Me, I never touch the stuff. To each their own, but I think it's dangerous.
It probably is. Salvagers must be making a fortune off of Gorgon.
Damn right we are. We've got drugs, scrap metal, prototype weapons, drugs, money, and more drugs. When Spacer's Choice evacuated, everyone dropped their gear and ran. Most of it stayed where it fell, and all of it is up for grabs.
For me,
Of
especially.
course, the real treasure is whatever's locked up in the old facility. Until someone figures a way to crack it open, we're just sifting through dirt.
Well, it's a good thing I came along. No further questions.
You got it, bub.
Woo! You run this place?
Yes and no. The Sprat Shack used to be a shipping and receiving warehouse during the old Project Gorgon days.
Mm-hmm.
When Spacer's Choice pulled their guys off-world, Sublight moved in to salvage what we could, and they put me in charge.
Okay. So, Sublight owns the Sprat Shack now.
Yes and no.
Heh.
Rumor has it there's a Sprat wandering around the Groundbreaker, and he's the legal owner of the Sprat Shack. Hagen's idea.
Oh, is this why I can't shoot any of the Sprats? Dare I ask why a Sprat owns this bar?
See, Hagen didn't want a paper trail that led back to her, so she gave the bar to the Sprat.
Oh, I see.
If
Loopholes.
there were
Okay.
any legal problems with this place, the Sprat would do the time.
And then it would immediately
Most
flee the
businesses
sale.
in Halcyon are run by sprats, but this is the first I've heard of it being openly acknowledged.
Loopholes.
Anyway, that's what the paperwork says. I don't make the rules.
Yeah, you just break them. How would you even know which Sprat is the right one?
Easy. His name's Matt. The beautiful thing is, no one could tell Matt Sprat apart from an ordinary vermin. I think that's kind of the point, to send the authorities on a wild Sprat chase.
Ha ha! Fascinating. Thanks for the legal insight.
As far as business arrangements go, this one's a head scratcher, but they say it's all above board, so that's what matters.
Indeed. Does Spacer's Choice matter that you're squatting in their warehouse?
Yes and no. We're doing a lot more than squatting. We're classing up the joint, keeping the riffraff outside where it belongs. They didn't even serve drinks until I arrived. Talk about wasted potential.
Talk about wasted profits.
Yes and no. Again, that one was Hagen's idea. She told me that speaking in vague terms keeps you out of trouble, and I don't want any trouble in my place. Thirsty people come and go from all over the colony, mostly on the way to somewhere better. Some are well-connected, and not everyone pays with bits. That's how we get the unconventional goods anyhow. sublight keeps us well stocked with the essentials, by which I mean booze.
Heh, nice. Alright, I'm gonna have a look around finally.
I've got paying customers.
Wow, that little bit at the end there. Okay. Guessing anyone who doesn't have, like, bar patron over their heads is probably someone worth speaking to.
No one's coming.
Oh, maybe not smuggler either.
You're a humbug, Trixie, and worse, a thief.
Yeah, lots of just patrons around here.
Huh, who's this now?
Roscoe, okay, you're one of the folks I was looking for.
Who am I kidding?
But first I'm gonna look around.
Used to be a shipping warehouse. Supplies came in.
Man, this used to be a conveyor belt. I like how they turned it into a table. Gotta be an awkward table, though. They got, like, rollers on it and everything. Look, these folks here are playing a card game. What's stopping someone from just, like, pushing the board down the conveyor belt if they get pissed? Probably knowing that the other person nearby could just, like, sock them in the face, I guess.
In the old days, I felt like I was part of something important. Like my work made a difference. Then the bosses in their infinite.
I'm gonna get up to the 3rd floor even if it kills me. It probably won't.
What say you find a better spot to drink? Somewhere with less history.
Lost Hope comes to mind, but it's a little out of the way.
The joint on Groundbreaker? Consider it.
Sorry, Roscoe. I know I'm, like, walking all over your game here, but
Understood. I'll keep my head down.
I really want to parkour up here. I wonder if this place is built specifically so that I can't do that. Or I had to, like, try very hard, maybe. Okay, oop. What if I tried it from, like... Okay. I tried it from this angle, perhaps. Hey! Alright, let's see what they got up here. Just save and... Ooh, look, they have a sealed door, so... Hopefully I'm not going through this place in, like, reverse or something. No, I think they always meant for us to go up here. Yeah, just a little bonus for anyone who happens upon it. Nothing too essential, but... You know, a little reward is nice anyhow. Alright, now we can speak to Roscoe.
Holy shit, a fresh face. Haven't seen your like in years. Don't know what brought you to the most dangerous corner of this solar system, pal, but you're welcome here. Oh, you talked to Lex yet? She tell you to keep it civil? You wouldn't guess to talk to her, but that lady's got a mean left hook.
Oh, imagine anyone who runs this place probably has to defend themselves well. But I talked to her. She mentioned you were some kind of journalist?
Some kind. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Huh. Were you the best of the best,
I
then?
was gonna be some sort of public intellectual. What a joke. Spent 95% of my time playing stenographer to the board, and the rest writing puff pieces on the chairman's latest beard trim.
Ah, you were just a puppet.
Real life and death shit.
Hmm. Dang it. Not enough perception. How did Byzantium journalists end up stuck in this backwater?
When the project fell apart, Spacer's Choice refused to extract me. They left me here to rot.
Hmm.
Listen, I hate asking for handouts, but my back's against the wall here. If you're going back out there, do you think you'd be willing to do an old bastard a small favor?
Are you saying you have a side quest for me? Helping out old bastards is 80% of my job. What do you need?
I prefer to think of it more as a way of life than a job.
Okay, you know what?
Well,
Fair.
I've been trying to get away from this rock for 5 lobby fucked years,
Mm.
but I can't stay gone.
Why's that?
Told you I was a journalist, right? I was here on a story back when Project Gorgon was active. I was
Ah.
doing an interview series for Spacer's Choice. Recorded them all on these little portable phonographs. But when everything fell to shit, Spacer's Choice wouldn't let me leave. Terms of my reporting contract unmet, they said.
Do you want me to retrieve these? Okay. Oh, hey, intelligence check. Okay, you hid them, and now you need me to get them for you. Talk about that about cover it?
Right on the money.
Boom!
Look at me. I'm no fighter. I've never even touched a gun. But you're just the right amount of rough around the edges.
You know what they say, the pen is mightier than sword.
Back so I can finally get the hell out of here.
It's your lucky day, Roscoe. I'll get those recordings for you.
No shit? That's downright civilized of you. All right. One of them I stashed in the Office of Creative Incubation, in the projector room on the 3rd floor. I gave another to my friend Birdie to keep in her apartment, just outside OCI's upper entrance.
Got it. Next.
You'll find another in the chem lab. It's in the main lab storage room.
That's 3, so that should be all of them, right? Alright. Easy enough. The others?
The final one is in human...
Oh, rule of 4. Okay.
It's tucked behind a pipe in observation room B.
The observation room? Wouldn't someone have seen you?
What with the test subjects running loose, the researchers were surprisingly unobservant.
Oh, alright then. Got it. I'll be back.
Strength to your sword arm, friend. And thank you.
What about my gun arm? I'm using guns more, to be honest. Alright, so I'm guessing the other one will probably have a side quest for me as well. Ah, damn it, there are people here. Alright, I'll just talk.
You don't look like one of the salvagers, no? Don't really seem like the type. You've got the look of someone who's traveled far to get here, and whose journey's far from over.
Yeah, I still got one more DLC after this.
Confidence. The scavengers around here, they're faking it. You're the real deal.
Oh ho!
I don't know if you're bound for the old ruins, but in case you are, can you look into something? I'd do it myself, but of course, the Marauders would eat me alive.
Depends on what you need.
Looking for something out there. Been paying Sublight to help me, but they haven't made much progress.
This something must be valuable.
It is to me, but apparently it's junk to Sublight.
Ah, the emotional
My
value.
husband and I worked on Gorgon during the good times. Jerome was on maintenance duty. I cleaned out test tubes till they sparkled.
Ooh. Meticulous work. So... where's Jerome now? I'm guessing he's dead.
Nowhere good, that's for sure.
Oh,
In
missing.
his final hours, Gorgon was a war zone. Violence broke out in the labs. The hills were full of marauders.
The hills are
Generations
alive
strove and
with
learned
the
essence.
sound of
Before we came through to
marauders.
evacuate, non-essential personnel drew a lottery to see who would board the first wave of ships. Jerome won. I lost.
Oh, there was no second wave,
Silver
was
of
there?
Lincoln. Jerome switched our tickets and pushed me to the front of the line.
Oh.
I got to leave. Jerome stayed behind. I never saw him again.
Look, man. Why would I ever say 4? That's like the dick answer. Let me guess. Now you're here to find him?
You're a quick study.
It's not
This
that
place is
hard to figure
groovy.
out.
Took my Jerome, and it would have taken me too. I just want one thing back. His old hip flask. I gave it to him the day we signed our marriage contract, and he carried it wherever he went.
His memento.
I know it's still here.
Alright, if I come across anything, I'll let you know.
I appreciate it, stranger. I don't expect you to move the stars. Just keep an eye out and think of me from time to time. I don't have much, but if you help me, there's a little set aside for the occasion.
Does it include
Jerome used to
skill
drink with
points?
his buddies
Because
in
that's
a
like
small
what I really
kitchen
need.
opposite the maintenance shed. Might be a good place to check first.
Alright. Guess I wanted to ask you something first. Do you know Lucky Montoya?
That old flirt? Yeah, I let him buy me a drink or two. He talked my ear off about exciting jobs he'd done. All lies, I'm sure.
Probably.
I sleep with his head on my shoulder.
Ooh.
That man had baggage like you wouldn't believe. I didn't think anyone could be lonelier than me.
What about me? Boom! Got me. Did he mention anything about the Gorgon research facility?
He bragged about having the key to some sort of maintenance area in one of the old buildings. I never saw it, so I just assumed he was talking himself up.
Oh, all the more reason to
He
check his
also
room, huh?
asked if I wanted to see something gross and slimy he kept in his room, but I declined, politely.
What if it's like a literal something gross and slimy? Was he depressed?
He put on quite a front, but I think he was weary. Like he'd seen too much and had too little to show for it. Guess we were kindred spirits in a way.
Damn, that's all. Thanks for your time.
Sure thing. My condolences if you two are close.
To be honest, we'd never met.
The lab coats kept quiet about the project, but the air was charged with excitement. You could feel it wherever you went.
And then everything went to crap.
A tenfold boost to worker productivity with no side effects? Who wouldn't salivate at the thought? I don't know what went wrong, but when the shit hit the fan, it sprayed everyone in its path, including me.
Oof. Alright, be seeing ya. Man, that's always a terrifying thought to have, right? It's like everything you've worked for, everything that kind of came up to this moment, it wasn't worth it. I hope that never ever happens to anyone, because, boy, that does not feel great.
There. Adrena time, I think. Found some in an old busted crate.
Someone's in here.
Really now?
It's coming back up again.
Maybe I should leave that alone. Oh, right, this was the door that was sealed before.
Every SAM unit comes lean, mean, and ready to clean.
I swear this guy has like a really large interaction box. I wanted to go to this place. Apparently the only residence in this whole building. Oh. Just a dude sleeping here. So that means... Oh, okay. I can just take everything in here. Handy. Requires code. Lucky's case notes. Day 1. Spacer's Choice may have left in a hurry, but they didn't forget to lock the doors on the way out. Most of the facilities are sealed up tighter than a top runger's safe. Time to do some digging. Day 6. Caught a break today. Met a scavenger who claims to be a salesman for Spacer's Choice. Sold me a key to the Office of Creative Incubation. Let's just say this guy's about as lucid as a sprat in a Rizzo's factory, but I'm spending Minnie's bits, so I can afford to take a chance. Day 7. It worked. Clearance, mostly. Whoever you are, I'm drinking to you tonight. Day 10. Olivia Amberse's office and journal ought to be in the Synthesis and Manufactory Center. The bad news is that it's sealed up and at the ass end of the canyon. The good news is I should be able to open it from the Bigwigs admin terminal in OCI. Day 13. OCI is crawling with marauders, and I've got a few other leads to chase down. Could be nothing, but my gut tells me there's more to this place than a missing journal. Time to turn over a few rocks and see what crawls out. I'm leaving the OCI key in the safe. The combo is 4815. Huh. 4815, huh? Alright. So do I have to input the code? Okay. It's automatic, thank goodness. Wait, a preserved eye? Jeez Louise.
If I'm not mistaken, and I can't believe I'm about to say this, that eye might be the key Lucky mentioned. What strangeness have we involved ourselves in here?
It's probably just like a retinal scan or something like that, you know. I liked how there was like a little stinger that played when we picked up the eye as well. really let you know, oh yeah, that was definitely exactly what you thought it was. Mm-hmm. In any case, was that like a shotgun MK3 I had there? Because I could actually give that to Max, right? There. Get yourself 4-digit DPS. I guess we're done here. Yeah, alright. I wish you could have more than one quest active at a time. That's like something I want to see like a game do. Like, queue up multiple quests to have and maybe color them differently too, so that you know what you can work for and what you don't need to perhaps prioritize as highly, but still want to keep track of.
Following in Lucky's footsteps doesn't result in us sharing his fate.
Setting clean mode to sensitive care.
Oh my god. Is it just like this open world that causes the whole thing to stutter? Good lord. Alright. Save. Main menu. This only happened when I spoke to people, and now it's just like... it's just popping up wherever. Alright, things seem to be better now. So we just gotta hoof it to the ocular verifier. I'm almost certain that auto mechanical would have been working. Would have been working if I hadn't had passed that hack check. Wait, is this guy gonna see if I Hold on. What's my
Volume now.
no reaction? Okay, DPS already better than what I have currently, so I will just throw that in there. Alright. There was a workbench around here, right? Actually, I think it was like behind that guy. Yeah, there we go, okay. So I can mod this weapon too, alright. Let's do it, let's stick some mods on here, but... this is a carbine, so I assume this is like one of those charge weapons, so probably want to give it a crit damage boost and shock ammo. It's for the scope. Actually, we'll go with like a weapon range extender. Boom. Wait, now I discovered the workbench? Oh, better late than never, I suppose. Ship NG and receiving. They just hung a sprat shack. Okay. Which means actual progression is out the other gate. Oh man, these barriers are really, really, really holding up, aren't they? I see dead people.
Preparing for extermination.
Subtle way to let us know, hey, we're entering dangerous area here. Steel yourself. I just like how they have containers like just outside the barrier. Stowed away in a corner, so you might easily miss it, but if you bother to look, you might find something good. Or at least something decent. A lot more 150 requirement containers around here. Then again, considering the level at which they recommend for this place, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. They would want you to be maxed out in an area or two, probably. Welcome back from Adland, everyone. I know it's happened a few times already, but... you know. Why did they put this indentation in here if they weren't going to do anything with it? You expect like a cave or something, but nah. Nothing like that. I'd assume there used to be more of a barrier, but some of it got worn down.
Great work.
Okay, I was already over there. See a ladder. Ooh, look at this container.
Nicely done.
Man, containers out here actually making me use my mag picks. That sure is something. Oh. It's another fella in here. Okay, well, let me loot everything first. You know, I'm surprised no one... people haven't cleaned out of these places, considering how close they are, but... considering I'm the main character, maybe that makes more sense.
Currently in wait cycle. Please return later.
Alright, we'll leave you alone.
A better than natural day.
Feel like kicking it might not be the best option. I don't know. Feel like that would mean we would have to fight it, and... that might not be the best option. Okay. If this purple barrier means I will eventually be able to take it down. Doesn't seem like I can get around it otherwise, so... Alright. Wait, what's that? Ah, a Colossus, okay. Got ourselves a battle. Hey, Max. Open up!
Anyway.
Oh, man. Sure folded that guy.
Billy is this unit's middle name.
Jeez, Max, you're getting... oh. Kinda got annihilated. Okay, where's...
One order of frickin' fan coming up. News, customer. All germs and contaminants have been neutralized.
I have to assume that means everyone is dead. Which means Max can get back up. Probably is already back up. I'm sure there were, like, more folks around here. Oh yeah, there they are. It's kind of hard to see, because the lighting in this world is distressingly low at most points. Well, probably shouldn't concern myself too much. It's all vendor trash anyway. Well, most of it is. Okay, why is my crosshair turned red here? Oh. That was a hostile object. Right, for the bitter that I blew it up, and... Oh. Sprats. Height of cuisine right there. Which path should I take? The left path or the right path? Or is this what they call the illusion of free choice? Oh, where does this go? So we can check the map. It says elevator. And really doesn't say much else. Well, this is clearly not the intended path, so why don't we go here? See how far we can go before we get stonewalled. Or maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe if I go here first, I'll like inadvertently create a glitch and end up bricking some sort of quest chain much later on. Like I almost did back in Monarch with that guy who almost didn't show up. And really didn't show up the first time around. I had to reset the... I had to go back to an early enough save point. People here really be liking their Adreno time. I would assume Adreno time turned out to be like some sort of horrific product. Created something real bad here. That's why everyone got the fuck out.
This place is steeped in desolation and despair. A natural habitat of marauders.
Oof. He ain't wrong, though. I found the Gorgon ruins. Wait, is that marauders? Okay. Sam, go fuck them up. How many more you?
Here's a little trick I learned in prison.
Little trick I learned in prison called blam blam blow. And just like that, they're done. Oh boy, I am approaching my weight limit. Could at least consider this path like an alternative path to the ones who walk away from Gorgon. Perhaps. Lots of dead bodies they're just leaving lying around here. Like a less sinister version of Corpse Party. Still sinister, but just perhaps less horrifying? Nah, that's not it, because this is still plenty horrifying. What in the world happened? Hey, 300 XP though. Oh, it's Sam. Okay. He was just going up and down. I get it. It was like super loud though. Ooh. data pad, we can find out more about this stuff. Jerome's journal. Day 0. Ship just left. Law bless it for getting Leonora off this blasted rock. Etheridge called me a fool for giving her my ticket, but Etheridge is a dumbass, so what does he know? I'd do it again in a second. From now on, my only goal is survival until Spacer's Choice comes back for the rest of us. My heart, I will find my way home to you. Oh boy. Oh boy. I have a feeling Spacer's Choice never sent a second wave of ships, did they? Day 1. Some of us sheltered in the mines last night, taking turns keeping watch. I don't care to imagine what happened to the others who aren't here. I can hear marauders screaming in the hills. Day 2. Used a little adrenatime today. Oh no. Not much, just enough to stay alert. Lucky I did, or we wouldn't have heard those marauders coming in time to get the hell out of there. Going to search out a different cavern to shelter in tomorrow. Day 3. Mine's not safe. Law damn it. Shouldn't have gone in there in the first place. I think we were exposed to something in the air, maybe. Day 5. Most of us made it over to the apartments. We're packed in here like Saltuna for now, but hopefully we can get a few more units barricaded and sealed up tight. Make them safe so we can spread out a little more. Day 6. I went by Elle's in my old apartment while hunting for supplies and stashed a flask she gave me on the day we signed our marriage contract, just in case something happens and she comes looking. Maybe she'll find it. Even if she doesn't find, well, that's if some shiftless looter doesn't find it first. Day 7. Carlson's been short with everyone today. Carlson! Most days you could drop a flange wrench on her foot, and the woman would apologize for being in the way, but for a minute there, I really thought she was going to stab Simon. Day 8. Ambushed by marauders in the night. Had to use adrenatime again to keep awake. Ooh. Sorry, Elle. Didn't have much choice. Even with the adrenatime, I can't believe I outlasted them. Next time. Maybe best not to think about next time. This is going to be a rule of 3. Oh. Day 15. Starting to think we're spaced, but can't think like that. Gonna get back to you, Leonora, I swear. I miss you like breathing. Low on adrenatime. Gonna look for more. Day 22. Elle, just gotta get back to Elle. Day 34. Etheridge stole my mock apple, that void-forsaken sprat sack. Wanna zip his arms off and beat him with them. I could do it. He sleeps, so weak, so stupid. Stupid Etheridge. Day 42. Where in the system is Spacer's Choice? Where are those blasted ships they promised they'd send for us? Did they forget we're here? Makes a man wonder. All my loyalty, and for what? Only loyal to Elle now. Day 46. Maybe they abandoned us. It's on purpose. I know it. On purpose. They left us here to die. They left us here to die. Yeah, that far out you kind of start thinking like that, huh? Day 49. If Etheridge steals what's mine again, I'll end him. Day L. Day question mark? How long does it take to send help? How long? Come back and face us, you cowards, spacers, cowards. Day question mark plus bar. I feel sick. BC trying to picture Elle's face. I can't anymore. Oh boy, this guy definitely went ham on the adrenatime. Forgive me, Elle. Day. Etheridge dead. Deserved it. Day. Elle. Ugh. Well, we finally got it. We finally got the journal that slowly descends into madness as time goes on. Certainly justifies its length. I remember Oblivion. Remember that vampire den you could come across, and it had that diary that eventually just ended with like last 2 pages just being blood, more blood, oh blood, things like that, and then vampires came and tried to kick your ass. Yeah, that was a bit creepy to kid me. Probably still would be creepy to me, to be honest, but anyways, hip flask. Gotta be around here somewhere. Oh, examine. Letters from Edgewater. 2 or 3. Alright. Dear Cousin Dan, Adrenatime really leaves you wanting more, doesn't it? We got through the first batch fast, but lo and behold, Reed gave us more in recognition of our exemplary work ethic and unwavering brand loyalty. How about that? Still no letter from you. I've been feeling a tad queasy lately, but I'm sure a little Adrenatime is what I need to shake it off. Write me back. How are the sunsets on Gorgon? Do you get sunsets? And we got 2 or 3. I wonder where are the others. Oh, evicted, really? Must have been before the end times. Oh, here we go. Engraving reads, Jerome, cheers to the beginning of forever. Love, Leonora. It smells of decent whiskey, cheap cologne, and old cigarettes. Alright, well, we got one thing for the... Oh, God. Lots of unused Adrenatime. And ammo. See, this is like what you like, right? Environmental storytelling. You can kind of get a feel of the situation just by looking at what they laid around. I like it when they do that, and they manage to pull it off with effectiveness. And oh, what are we gonna find in here? I thought that was gonna be like some sort of uber sprat, but nah, it's just a regular ass sprat. Champion tossball stick. Oh, okay.
This is my second month on Adrenatime. It's like the color came back. Like I was tuned to the wrong band all this time, and now the static's gone. I'm finally clear-headed, focused. There's so much I'm excited to do. I feel like me again. Side effects? I guess I've noticed people staring at me a lot more lately. Hard to talk to them sometimes. Feels like they don't get it. Maybe they just don't trust it. Or maybe they don't trust me.
Well, that's ominous. Alright, I can at least try to break down some stuff, because I'm about to hit the weight limit here. Why do some of these have a gold border and some of these have like a silver border? Oh, I wonder if it's because of where I was looking. I want to go here. Let's break down all the duplicates for now. Okay, and for armor... Really, just one duplicate set? Why is my weight so much higher? Do I have a fast travel point back here? No, I do. Maybe I'll just like go back to the ship and I can drop everything off and see that helps clear things up a bit. Before I go any further and hit a weight limit, I can't fast travel anymore. Maybe off stream I'll have to go back out here and do some more cleanup. Okay, well, I did what I could.
Take someone to watch your...
I always do, Ada.
Analyzing location. The Sprat Shack. Error. Furman suction nozzle not attached. This unit is unprepared for specialized eradication procedures.
Well, that's unfortunate. Like how this dead sprat is still here. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the ruins. I'm half tempted to just like go back down that one path. Just continue along that way. Let's see. In here already, right? Yeah, it was. Did I explore all the buildings in here? I definitely got the one that had the recording in it. Oh, wait. I don't think I went here yet. First, sell junk. Yeah, look at that. 228.
Well done, Captain.
Probably didn't need to shout that out. I was... Oh, I can't. Oh, I need a key card or a 150 hack. Okay, let's go see what's in this building. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Oh, you know, there was like one other game from the Nintendo Direct on Tuesday that I forgot also caught my eye. It was the Donkey Kong Country Returns again for the Switch coming out. And it's gonna have like all the levels from the 3DS in 3D, so that's gonna be pretty sweet. I did pick up the 3DS, but that was like a really long time ago, so I'll probably just like pick up this game and have myself some fun with it. And I'll get to do it in like 1080p, so that'll be pretty sweet. Yeah, I remember when that game first came out on the Wii and everyone was like, yes, finally the return of Donkey Kong, because the game was pretty rad. It worked pretty well. And it was on the Wii, so I think most people did say that one of its weaknesses was that the motion controls weren't as good as you hoped. So that's why people liked it on the 3DS, because, you know, everything worked on the more precise buttons, and now that we're on Switch, hopefully they'll keep button controls, although with Joy-Cons they could probably keep motion controls too if they wanted. Okay, we can continue this way, I guess.
Spacer's Choice wouldn't abandon such an expansive and expensive operation without good reason. Or in their case, a really bad one.
You know, money. They were gonna keep losing money if they if everyone kept dying. So why not get as many off as they can and then cut their losses? Because money. Oh man. Guessing normally there would be encounters out here, but... Alright, what's in this cave?
Throttle work, Captain.
I feel like I shouldn't be here yet. I should probably just go back and hit up the story beat. Really should do that. I've strayed far enough. I'm pretty sure the main storyline will probably take me around these locations again anyway, so... You know, this place at least still looks decent, even if the graphics are, like, turned all the way the heck down. It's not too bad. I'm sure it looks gorgeous if I were able to have the settings all the way up, but... Okay. Guessing that's just to let us know, yeah, this is gonna be a combat zone. You wanna go through here, so have fun with that. I say, bring on the experience.
I'll take your confession now.
I'll also take your life, to be honest. Huh. Oh, I was gonna say, I could've sworn there were, like, more motherfuckers here. Oh, but I guess... Sam and Max? Fucking Christ, I just realized. Sam and Max! Ha ha! Ah, oh my god. You know, I had, like... If you believe it or not, I had a phase when I was younger. I was, like, obsessed with that series, Sam and Max. You know, the giant dog and lagomorph duo who would go and solve wacky crimes. I got into it because of Telltale's episodic series back in the day. I had, like, a lot of fun with it, and I was, like, super into the characters, and I was just, like, hunting down every bit of Sam and Max media I could. Even got, like, the reprint of that comic book series they had. Like, damn near picked up a reprint of their animated series DVD. I really should have done that, but... yeah. Well, like, on the forums I was on, I was kind of known as, like, the Sam and Max guy for a while there, even long after I'd switched off and, like, became a bit more general anime obsessed. It was... oh, man. Fun time. I really should put that on the short list for, like, games I'll play in the future, because, first season was alright. Second season really took advantage of the episodic model. And I never did play Season 3. The last season that would ever be produced by Telltale.
Is one healthy if they are well adjusted to a sick society?
Huh. Something to ponder. I really wish they'd let you have, like, some sort of flashlight item or something, because dear God. This would be, like, a perfect spot for them to just, like, introduce a giant Gru creature, or maybe another giant Sprat or something. Just, like, freak me the fuck out. There's nothing in here, so I'm gonna go down the other path. There's, like, more folks over there to fight. Oh, apparently there's, like, a whole structure up there, too. How do I get up there? Or I have to take the top path. Or find a way around. Okay, bodies means I haven't been down this way yet. Oh. Certainly a lot of battles I'm not having over here. Oh. Frost Sore. Oh, that can't be good. Alright. Max, open up as usual. Oh, damn. Alright. Let's get it started. Ha. Wow. Really weren't that many of them, huh? Where the heck was the... There we go. Okay, I don't want to go this way just yet. I don't know why am I not following the green dot? The green dot is like right here on the screen. Let's follow this. It will take me to where I need to go and advance this story. The Office of Creative Incubation. Hopefully there's a vending machine and a workbench in there so I can start breaking down some of this stuff.
Try me.
Wow, you actually survived a shot.
Rightful place for more than 70 years.
Call. I thought I knew the OCI backwards and forwards. The Marauders got a way of finding every nook and cranny on
So
this
we can
block.
hang around and
OCI,
scour this place a little bit more
fancy
thoroughly.
joint. Smells like Wentworth's and leather. A real slice of Byzantium. You don't set that up unless you're planning something big. Adrena time? Sure. But something tells me there's more to the story. Got a hunch to follow up on near the old mines. I'm leaving this here, in case I gotta come back.
Funny thing that... Okay, I guess now we use the... We use the eye. Show the preserved eye, of course.
Measurement complete. Ocular identification complete. Welcome, Clarence Mostly. Access granted. Welcome to the Office of Creative Incubation.
I wonder if they picked the last name mostly just so they could have that bit there. Alright, to the office. What sorts of horrors await within? Also, we gotta find that other audio log for the reporter guy.
Sparkling.
Well, it used to be anyway, Sam.
Spacer's Choice is unreasonably proud of their low-quality fare, aren't they?
They are.
Keep your aim steady and your trigger finger at the ready. Adrena time brings out the hero in you.
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take Adrena time.
Ugh. Adrena time. It's like the caffeinated lemonade of the spacer, the Outer Worlds.
Located in the bloodstream of the entire Spacer's chosen tossball team. Adrena time, putting the performance in performance-enhancing drugs.
Good lord. It's a little bit in the nose there. This last one. Yeah, sleep. Who needs that, huh? I like how it's the exact same jingle that plays. I mean, it makes sense. That's the one they drummed up, so then they gotta make some use out of it. I don't think jingles, or at the very least jingles as we know them in the past, aren't as prominent. Usually they just say the phrase now. They don't try to hide it behind a song or anything like that. Usually if it's a song, it's like a product that's aimed at kids and, you know, it's its own can of worms usually. What's in this hallway? An energy canister.
Entering quiet mode.
Oh, okay. This is where we can just take everything. Turns out these are placed in the display anyway, are proper functional products. God damn it. But what if I want to take this giant shotgun though? I just want to lug it around. I mean, it's probably just a big old prop anyway, but still. Worth it. 100% worth it. Wow. They just have an item decorating the wall there. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I got a bunch of these mag picks. I'll take the hack experience. This one as well. Or actually, that's lockpick. Did I say lockpick? If I didn't say lockpick before, I meant to say lockpick. So, there. Okay. Yeah. Whatever we want is up above. I'm guessing this is your usual, hey, here's multiple pads. Multiple ways to get to where you need to go. Depending on what you're good at. Pick your poison. God. Running up on my limit again. Please tell me there's a bench here, around here somewhere. You had a vending machine, so you have to have a bench around here, right? That's just how this works. Maybe you have one in the kitchen? Oh good, I can take that. Can't believe they have, like, towel physics on this. Normally it would be moving, but... yeah, to spawn in the towel and make sure all the physics were in place as I approached. If I should try selling some of my consumables here. Or at least sell the tobacco products. Or, yeah, I should sell the Raptidon meat. Sell every last one of it. Okay, I'll worry about the rest later. Alright, let's finally go to the second floor and see what horrors await us. Alright, just like... wow. Nice timing with the light ups. Nice of the floor to light up as we come up here. As if to let us know, you're entering level 2. It's gonna be a lot of auto mechanicals if these dead ones are any indication. Probably like some sort of terminal I can go to shut them all off. I'm guessing. Like that one, perhaps. Nope, that one's not interactable. Oh, marauders, okay. Not robots. Robots got taken care of.
Nice.
Ooh, here we go. Office of Creative Incubation. Spacer's Choice Property. The best idea since pre-sliced bread. Welcome, seamlessly. Oh, great. On the latest. Test results from human inquiry with some additional commentary. Mr. Lawrence Goodfellow, Fortuitously, I have had the opportunity to review the latest test results from Human Inquiry. I agree with your and the committee's general assessment that these test results are unacceptable. The latest experimental sample of adrenatime demonstrates a 15 out of 17 possible symptoms in my rubric of dangerous, lethal, or otherwise high-risk side effects. I've sent a full report to your desk, the abstract of which is as follows. Adrenatime in its current state fails to meet the project standards. By my calculations, Adrenatime users trade short-term improvements in productivity for long-term losses in productivity. Specifically, dead workers are unproductive workers. Whenever a calculation produces an unforeseen result, it is prudent to take a look at one's numbers. Incorrect numbers lead to flawed calculations. If the HIA's calculations are sound, then their numbers, that is to say, the drugs provided by chem labs, must be flawed. Your esteemed colleague, Mr. Clarence Mosley. Here's the second one. Mr. Lawrence Goodfellow, I have not yet received your correspondence regarding my previous letter. I can only assume you are still to deploy parochial colloquialism, chewing over my commentary. I have several additional insights which I have collated into an itemized list and sent to your secretary. Here's my summary. I believe the root of the problem lies in the chem lab. As I mentioned in my previous letter, incorrect numbers lead to flawed calculations. The problem must therefore be found in Dr. Jasper Lowe and the stewardship of the chem lab. Dr. Lowe is a notoriously lackadaisical and careless manager, and pardon my language, a poor scientist. Wow, I thought he was going to say, like, this guy's a motherfucker. Chem lab must provide HIA with a safe, high-quality, carefully refined drug with which to conduct tests. This slapdash, artless, high-risk formula Chem lab has been delivering to HIA can only result in unacceptable test results. I understand that safety and high-quality development are often antithetical to corporate strategy of Spacer's Choice, but in my life, I have found that the perspective of an outsider can be helpful. Encouraging words on the nature and practice of leadership with additional insights. Mr. Lawrence Goodfellow, your response to my previous two letters are conspicuous by their absence. He's persistent, if nothing else. Based on my analysis of your personality type, dietary habits, patterns of speech, and mode of dress, I must conclude with reasonable certainty that your silence stems from trepidation and anxiety. If I might presume to offer you some advice cultivated after years of living in Byzantium, may I suggest that your anxiety stems merely from ignorance. Ignorance is the easiest of vices to rectify and requires only learning and heeding the advice of one's betters. The success and failure of any project depends on the readiness of its constituent staff to perform their mandated duties. Scientists perform experiments, researchers research, managers manage. When one of these roles acts outside of its limitations, chaos is introduced into the system. Take heart, you need not fear the burden of management. The secret of good leadership is strong oversight combined with careful, fastidious, numerically driven, and scientifically supported management. The turbulence experienced by this project is emphatically not the fault of the OCI. However, it is the role and duty of the OCI to fix these problems. Ours is the only department capable of righting the ship of innovation in the waters of chaos. Okay. Wordy, persistent, but overall well-meaning, it seems like. Clearly not a bad fella, if only he probably just like mostly misguided, nothing else. And here's another terminal to go chew on. Let's see what Kumara has here. Unacceptable results. The OCI Cerebral Committee has hereby decided by unanimous vote that the recent test results from Human Inquiry and Auditing HIA are unacceptable, untenable, and unsatisfactory. This message is an informal expression of our dissatisfaction, which will be formally declared by memorandum in the near future. While the committee recognizes the marketing potential of insomnia and chemical dependency, the remaining side effects described in HIA's latest report are incompatible with OCI's vision of the Adrenatime product. Corporate auditors will expect to see a product that dramatically improves the long-term productivity of Spacer's Choice workers by reducing the need for rest and mitigating the effects of long-term melancholia. The product delivered to HIA includes psychosis, violent behavior, paranoia, and alarmingly disobedience. Alarmingly! Disobedience, clearly highest priority on the list. The OCI cannot accept a product that transforms long-term users into dissidents. The damage to our corporate image will inevitably benefit our rivals at Anti-Clio. Unanimously OCI Cerebral Committee. Yeah, see? Science. Don't ignore it. Unfortunately, they did. Oh, subject lacks. I don't like where this is going. To my colleagues in the OCI Cerebral Committee, I share your concerns, but not your alarm. In times like these, I encourage you to recall a passage from our Spacer's Choice user manual. The failures of subordinates must never become the failures of leadership. Oh my god. The meaning is simplicity itself. HIA has failed to deliver acceptable results because they failed to perform their professional obligations. My esteemed colleagues, you and I possess a number of law-given qualifications, but we have not been relegated to lab coat work. Let me reiterate, we are not test tube jockeys, we are leaders. HIA's purpose is to deliver test results. Our purpose is to deliver a quarterly report. I'd like you to reach out to Miriam Kumara of Strategic Branding. Have her team clean up HIA's report, trim the fat and tuck in its guts. Make it look presentable for auditors. Oh, fuck off. Business. This is business. Being too business. Okay. Let's see what this says. Cerebral Committee. My team and I have finished reviewing HIA's latest experimental report. We believe the failure of this report is manifest in its flagrant disregard for company-approved language. To that end, we have drafted a revised report edited with language consistent with Spacer's Choice Company vision. The HIA's original report mentions clear evidence of dangerous side effects associated with using a Adrenatine product, including but not limited to paranoia, violent confusion, chemical dependence, and dissident adjacent behavior. We propose the following connotative revisions. Dangerous side effects, exciting collateral benefits, paranoia, dramatically heightened attention, violent confusing, physically assertive behavior, chemical dependence, metabolic compatibility, dissident adjacent behavior. Any mention of a dissident behavior in a report may encourage dissidence. Ren cutting this phrase entirely out of respect for our readers. Yeah, you go fuck yourself, business. Fuck.
Huh? You hiding? Here they come.
Oh, well.
May you find peace in death.
I guess it's on. Where's everyone else? Oh, wait, was that all of them? Huh. Well, alright. I thought this whole floor would come running after us, but I guess not.
Incoming.
They fold super quick, though.
Everyone all right?
It's a real good thing I have crewmates here looking after me. Guess I can stop being stealthy. At least in this section. Oh my god. Well, I guess... beggars can't be choosers, right? Ugh. Man, that was a little visceral. Okay, let's go back to that other terminal and see what other horrifying revelations we can make from here. Oh, another terminal of C mostly. Oh, reverse intruder definitions. Okay, so I guess that means the rest of them should be summarily wiped out now, right? There's only like 3 of them in this room anyway. Okay. Dang it. I don't have a key. Maybe I'll find it later on.
This body has not been disposed of in a board-approved waste receptacle. Printing citation ticket. 9554-PKF. Error. Printer paper jam.
Oh, there we go. Explains why there's no ticket on the ground. That works. That works. I'm sure if they didn't have that second line, people would be pointing that out. Alright. Ooh. Okay. There's only like 3 folks here.
I've had quite enough of you.
Good lord, Max, did you just shoot that backwards? Also lifeless.
Caution! Infestation encroaching!
Your life was merely an illusion anyway.
So Sam is kind of nuts, from what I gather. Holy cow. This guy is just tearing them apart.
Never anger a man of the cloth.
Oh, it's another room cleared out. I don't know why I try to keep doing stealth when I can... Seems like I can clear out these groups just fine. Oh. Here's the part where I probably could have gone to wipe them all out. Memos on auditing. Dear Sir and or Madam, if you are reading this memo, you are the designated concierge of this auditorium. Please commit the following message to your memory while guiding auditors along a tour of our offices. What's an auditorium? A miserable little pile of secrets. Spacer's Choice Manual of Definition describes an auditorium as a place where auditing takes place. Hold up. Here you will enjoy all the familiar, low-cost, budget-friendly amenities that make Spacer's Choice the leading brand in affordable entertainment. Satisfy your posture in the semi-reclining chairs. Enjoy a moderately cold bottle of Zero-G brew. Relax as you enjoy the special presentation of the Project Gorgon Quarterly Review brought to you by the Office of Creative Incubation. A report this quarter. Everyone, I'm gonna be blunt because I want you to understand the gravity of this situation. Someone or several someones sabotaged our quarterly reports. They're all gone, irretrievably damaged. The Cerebral Committee's putting their heads together to come up with a solution. We hope to have one before the auditors arrive. In the meantime, here's what I need you all to do. Do not, under any circumstances, talk about the sabotage to anyone outside our office. We need to soften our language. Studies show that repeated use of the word sabotage can incite sabotage in people who lack moral fiber. I'm not taking any chances. I need you all to come up with an alternate way of describing the sabotage. Something like the incident, but not so obvious. Reply. We've received all your suggestions. After much deliberation, the Cerebral Committee has unanimously voted to refer to the sabotage incident as the incident. Welp. And that's everything. Huh. I was hoping of like a redirect security command or something. Sheesh. Okay. Can further loot the bodies. Provided I haven't looted them all already. I think I got them all, actually. See, this is the room I came out of. At least take all your stuff. Sell it at the vending machine too. Oh. All purchases will be deducted from your pay. Sheesh. Personnel files. Open last entry. Visitor logs. Trouble deciding on a font for new department letterhead. Ordered 10G brew. We're at 12 good words today. Can't figure out what order they should be in. Ordered 30G brew. Brainstorming ideas for new flavor of salt tuna. 10G brew. Still having trouble on deciding on the font. 30G brew. Hey, little hack experience, I guess. Worth it. I do like this nice loungy music that's playing, even though we got like people shot up and dead around here. Man, so much good stuff I passed up the first time around because I was busy getting shot at. Oh, you sell off the junk. Oh my god. I am right up on the limit. Holy fuck. Okay, I'm assuming I'm not supposed to be up there. Wait, can I break down? Oh yeah, I can. Why do I not do that? Real quick. See. Yeah. Alright. Got a little space back, less than I'd hoped, but I'll take it. Ooh.
Entering quiet mode.
Thought you could hide that from me. Did you down? Man, Marauder sure made themselves at home in here, didn't they? Really good thing ammo and parts and... Ooh, wait. Oh, those are toss ball cards. They'll fetch me a pretty penny.
Notice, unit scrubber heads require self-cleaning.
Alright, then do that, I guess. Wait, is this the... There we go.
I assume you're trying new formulations on humans, correct? Where do they come from, Dr. Ambrose? They come from Tartarus, don't they?
They do.
Oh no.
Why the reluctance? Providing life-affirming employment to the indigent, the criminally indigent? Well, that's a social good, don't you agree?
in death.
Like how Max just teleports to the center, does his thing.
Here they come.
Oh, more of them? Kinda came in just to die, didn't he?
Subjects. I assume you're trying new formulations on humans, correct?
Oh, it restarted. Oh, that's convenient, actually.
Where do they come from, Dr. Ambrose? They come from Tartarus, don't they?
They do.
Why the reluctance? Providing life-affirming employment to the indigent, the criminally indigent? Well, that's a social good, don't you agree?
I have a staff meeting to attend. Excuse me.
Wow. It really be like, fuck them criminals. Why the hell are prisons for profit? At least in the US anyway. It seems like the opposite of what we want to do. Of course, it doesn't matter when you do it like that. Prisoners keep the money going, and that unfortunately leads to terrible consequences. I'm gonna hydrate myself real quick. Especially important that you do that, especially around the summer months. Imagine the heat would probably take a lot out of you, so make sure you don't succumb to the weather. Oh, right. That's a turret that probably would have shot my ass up if I had not recalibrated it. Got jump scared by a turret. Man, what is wrong with me? I'm a really skittish person, if you haven't already noticed. It's why I'll probably not do anything that's like... I probably won't do anything that's like truly horror related. Right? Something like, say, Resident Evil. I might be able to bear, but... something like, say, Silent Hill or Visage or anything like that, I'll probably stay well the fuck away from, because I cannot handle that shit one bit. Okay, let's go up the stairs. We need to go up the stairs anyway. I feel like how there's like remnants of battle here. It's like stuff's gone down and you're just here to see the aftermath of it. And no one else gives a crap. Oh. That is just a sentry. Alright.
I'll take your confession now.
Sanitization incoming.
Don't mess with us.
Oh, I did it. I hit up on the weight limit, baby. Oh yeah, now we are truly a walking tank. What I think I'm gonna do is probably like get through this location and then I'm gonna return the flask. Ooh, okay. Meeting minutes. OCI Cerebral Committee minutes The meeting began with a traditional recitation of a passage from the Spacer's Choice User Manual, followed by a regulation roll call. Every member of the Cerebral Committee was present. A motion to implement the revised guidelines on linguistic cleanliness and company-approved language was brought to the table. The motion passed unanimously. Motion to award Mariam Kumaro and Lawrence Goodfellow with commendations on their permanent record was brought to the table. The motion passed unanimously. A motion to file demerit on the permanent record of Dr. Jasper Law and Dr. Marion Blakesley was brought to the table. The motion passed unanimously. A motion to redact any record of derelict employees, missing employees, employee desertion, or incidents of workplace violence from official company documents was brought to the table. The motion passed unanimously. A motion to dismiss the meeting early was brought to the table by Lawrence Goodfellow in spirit of conviviality and good humor. The motion was likewise passed unanimously. The Cerebral Committee adjourned for 0G and cigarettes. Boring. Guess that's what happens when you have a whole host of yes people working for you, right? Back to basics. I do like some of the placements of these items. They got a little more creative with them. I can appreciate that. It's back to basics armor. Oh. I thought the name meant it was like some sort of special item, but it wasn't. Oh, hey.
Perhaps they should spend more time improving their products and less pampering themselves like this.
Sure got that right. Yeah, I'm kind of sort of regretting bringing Sam along. Doesn't look like Max has any sorts of meaningful interactions with him. Wow, Fedora. I can be a real douchebag if I wanted to. Oh, hey there.
Here's a little trick I learned in prison.
Quite the trick. You sure killed the shit out of this combat drone. Oh, here we go. There's barely anything. Oh, you know what? Guess we can just do some on-field emergency maintenance here. Armor. Really? It's all unique items or valuable. Okay, back under the weight limit, so... We're back in fighting form here, baby. Oh. Oh, I thought I got spotted by someone. Oh, it's another terminal, though. Archives! Memo. Herbie, take a memo. Actually, hang on. Let me get a cigarette. Alright, take a memo. I want to personally walk down to HIA and wrap my hands around the necks of every single law-forsaken excuse for a researcher whose indenturement contracts we were stupid enough to sign. Who signed those anyway? Were they drunk at the time? Why are we hiring researchers who can't deliver the test results we want? Am I crazy? Is this an unreasonable expectation? Is supply and demand a foreign concept to these people? When I request a 0G brew, I expect a moderately cold glass of something reasonably alcoholic in my hand, slapped with a Spacer's Choice brand. When I request test results, I expect to see scientifically proven, medically verified evidence that adrenotime is a miracle drug. I didn't ask for a long list of dangerous side effects. I asked for adjectives. I can't turn high rate of violent confusion into marketing copy, Herbie. What in law's name am I supposed to do with side effects include paranoia and suicide? HIA just screwed us with their pants on. The cerebral committee's losing their collective mind. Now I need to go pat them all on the shoulder and wipe away their sad little tears and tell them everything's going to be alright. Why are you still typing? Don't put that down. I was just rambling. 313. Herbie, take a memo. I'm getting real sick of Clarence Mosley. Remind me again why we brought him on this project. He's not part of Spacer's Choice family. He's never been a part of Spacer's Choice family. The Mosleys, what do they do again? Oh yeah, they peddle furniture. I'm a manager at Halcyon's most recognizable brand name in affordable goods and services. I don't need management advice from some guy whose family designed my footstools. Actuaries should stick to actuarial work. Don't go advertising me to turn the screw on Jasper Lowe and those lab coats at Chem. I know what I'm doing. Hang on, I need a cigarette. Alright, where am I? Oh yeah, take a memo. We need to turn that screw on Jasper Lowe and those lab coats at Chem. I want you to draft up an official order. Tell Chem. Hang on, let me think. Yeah, tell Chem they need to fire 1 in 10 researchers, and that we're slashing their deadlines in half. It's a Roman solution. You could learn a lot from them, the Romans. They pretty much invented discipline. Oh god, this guy. Oh! I don't even know his face and I want to punch it so bad. Fuck this guy so much. Ugh. Alright, hack 40. Let's see what 314 has. For inaudible's sake, all our quarterly reports, all of them, gone. Hard copies, terminal data, it's all gone. What kind of sick degenerate mind destroys quarterly reports? We got a surprise audit scheduled. When am I supposed to show the auditors? I need to send a message down to the receptionist. No auditors allowed. And I need to talk to the committee immediately. Why are you typing, Herbie? I didn't ask you to take a fucking memo. Delete this. Hey, are you listening? Wow, really hit the fan. Someone deleted those fabricated quarterly reports. Presumably for the good of everyone. At least they tried. At least someone still had some sort of moral conscience in there. If I remember correctly, there's like another audio log on the staircase, right? I should try going up. Okay, that's sealed actually. Floor 4. Alright, I guess we can check out the objective spot, and then I can switch to the side quest and see where I need to go. Alright, admin functions. Unlock synthesis and manufactory center. Yeah. Wait. Under emergency lockdown. Well, what if I overrid it? Authorization from senior staff at Chem Lab. Human inquiry and auditing. Alright. I need to go there now. Okay. And status. Alright. Admin functions. Return the root messages. Incoming messages. Oh my god, there's a lot of them. Caesar recordings. Bring them to me immediately. And for fuck's sake, don't let the journalists off the fucking asteroid. Production schedule. You think you can hide from me, you little twerp? I know a serum that will make you feel as if you lived 1,000 years in just 8 hours. How would you like to spend the night in waste processing? Toxic-free rebranding. Change the fucking name, Lawrence. I don't care if the inbred simpletons at headquarters were just having a laugh. Customers don't know what it means. You may choose from this list of acceptable alternatives. Absorbitol, Cletamax, Bindatron, Emeticin. Outgoing messages. If you are receiving this message, I am currently unavailable. In my absence, I have instructed my secretary, Herbert Harrell, to reply to any incoming messages with this pre-approved response. Vicariously, Lawrence. Dr. Ambrose, great timing. I was just sending Herbie over to your department with a preliminary production schedule. As with so much of the work we do at the OCI, the design of a production schedule is more of an art than a science. The timetables and milestones are less contractual obligation and more aspirational cartography. Oh boy. Radio documentary participation. Approved. Next time, allow me to make this kind of announcement myself, Mr. Mostly. Hierarchy exists for a reason. Mr. Lawrence Goodfella. Many of you may be familiar with Odeon Pictures, Byzantium's premier purveyor of aetherwave drama and drama-adjacent entertainment. Several of my personal associates at Odeon Pictures have launched a satellite studio called Pictureless Pictures, which emphasizes radio programs and serials intended to excite the senses and palpitate the glands. I've received a request to approve a radio documentary program examining the lives and contributions of spacious choice scientists operating on Gorgon. The name of the documentary is Moments with Genius. I do not approve of the superfluous exclamation point, but I approve of the general idea. Please inform the other managers lawfully. Mr. Clarence Mostly. Archived messages. Displaying archived messages. Lawrence, this is a waste of my time. The last thing my team needs is a fleet of gadflies descending on the labs asking stupid questions. We're months behind as it is. However, because Lucien demanded it, I will consider the program's request if the following conditions are met. Lucien guarantees me the right to review and approve the recordings. The journalists are confined to Gorgon for the duration of the project. It could be years. Make sure they understand that. If they leak the details of our work to the press, I will put a hit out on them myself. I know people, Lawrence. The journalists bunk in shipping and receiving. We can't have them fraternizing with the project staff outside of their scheduled interviews. These people are our enemies, not our friends. No one will be coming down with an acute case of friendship on my watch. My team will not be held responsible for the inevitable delays this tomfoolery will cause. The only individual who will be working overtime on this is you. Understood? Cheers, Ollie. And now, hack. Deleted messages. The schedule you sent me must be a template or the work of an intern because it's patently insane. We're nowhere near to hitting Lucien's proposed milestones. Branding hopes and wishes won't magically change that, no matter what the corporate office says. My compound is months from viable, Lawrence. It kills people. If you like proof, you're welcome to try it yourself. I'll even show you where to stick it. I expect to see a revised schedule before the week is out. I've seen the brand managers stiffing about, Lawrence. I know your department is gearing up for a big announcement, and mine is the only project on this fucking asteroid. Send me your intended production and release schedule immediately. Ollie. Oh. Oh dear.
You'd best go back the way you came. There's nothing for you here.
Now, unfortunately, I gotta continue along with the DLC. Who the hell are you?
Call me the Ghost of Gorgon. Or
Should I just call you the Wizard of Oz, perhaps?
This place is a graveyard. All that was done here should be forgotten and left to rot.
But what about the experience? You're hiding something. I'll find it out.
Gorgon is the birthplace of marauders. We created them here, in this very facility.
Wait, really?
They are our misbegotten children.
My guess is Adrena time had something to do with it.
This whole colony is a result of those two things. But marauders? Spacer's Choice really outdid themselves, didn't they?
Sure did. Damn.
No fondness for trespassers. I've placed the facility under emergency lockdown to keep them safe. Let the marauders die in peace, or I will make certain that you die with them.
Sheesh. Wow, looks like there's more to this job than I thought.
Isn't there always? Though I do admit, this is quite a lot to process.
You tell me that again. Whatever secrets are buried here, we'll root them out. So I guess that's it, huh? Unlock elevator. Elevator unlocked. Should have done that first. Guessing this is where we go to the elevator? Or no, there's just there's stuff here. I'm pretty sure there's like a second audio log we needed to pick up in this facility here. Someone playing card games in the back, or board games in the back for a little money on the side. Alright, let me switch to the electric filing. Oh yeah. It's below. Our target is below us. Oh, I wonder if this leads us back to the base floor? Well, we'll go this way. We can unlock whatever door to before they'll open up for us here. And then we can make our way back up to retrieve the recording. Pretty decently designed place. Nice and extensive and roomy. Alright. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought that was like a stairway leading to a basement. I was gonna say, oh man, did I miss something here? But no, I didn't miss anything. Okay. Let's get that recording. Okay, need to go up one more floor. Oh. Is this basically like a The Shining reference? Axe in the door, just need someone yelling, "Here's Johnny!" Yeah, The Shining is like example of one of those things I would not watch. I know it's like probably completely absurd and cheesy now, but I don't know. I would still be like right freaked out. It doesn't even have to be good, it just has to be freaky, that's it. It could be even like bad freaky and I'd still be freaked out. Yeah, it's like how squeamish I am. No, that makes me a wimp. Where's the maintenance room key? Is that something I just had to find? It's just like lying on a table somewhere, maybe? There's probably like nothing too big in there. Oh. Now it's saying it's below us? What? The hell am I missing? Oh, no, it's above. The fuck? Get it. Get yourself together, game. Where do I need to go? Okay, now it's saying above again. Keep going up, I suppose. Oh yeah, transition to OCI upper exterior.
I wonder how the comm tower we're looking for will push us lower into this pit of corporate wrongdoing. This all promises, at the very least, to be interesting. In a macabre sort of way.
That's for sure. Well, there's canids here. Alright.
I've had quite enough of you!
Did that canid call more canids? Is that what happened? Or is that roar supposed to be like a debuff?
Everyone all right?
Yeah, I think we're fine. I wonder if... Oh, sparklers. I wonder if, Sam here is like...
Issuing sanitation ticket. Error. Refill printer paper.
Oh, before it was a jam and now it's, you just need paper. I was gonna say, I wonder if Sam is like weak to electric damage, maybe. As other automechanicals are. Okay. There's a phonograph that I missed in here. Over here. All the way back here.
Dr. Ambrose, tell me about Adrena time.
Oh yeah.
What does it do?
Hasn't Clarence already dumped a pile of promotional materials on your head?
Where's the fun in that? My listeners want to hear it in your own words.
It's an injectable drug that improves a patient's speed, awareness, mental acuity, and endurance. In moderation, Adrenatime will uplift the laboring classes by strengthening their minds.
In moderation, you say?
That's quite the mission. What's driving this vision of uplift?
I am a solutions-oriented woman. I see a problem and I am moved to solve it. Poverty is one such problem. Through science, I believe we can improve the poor, and in so doing, improve Halcyon.
So the recording ends. There's something to be gained traversing these rooftops. There wasn't. Going down. Okay, that didn't hurt as much as I thought it would. Oh god. This looks like straight out of The Shining. Or maybe It. Finding a whole goddamn lot of Adrenatime here. Diane shoots final report to the coworker who finds this. Given you're reading this, I am likely dead. I'm very sorry about that. I'm also sorry Spacer's Choice had to send someone else to finish my assignment. At the moment I'm writing this, Charles Novak still possesses the express mail delivery prototype. I believe he's gone entirely mad as he's abandoned his apartment and taken up with a group of marauders not far from here. Charles no longer recognizes me. He can't even recognize his Spacer's Choice jingle. When I sang it for him to try to coax him into a calmer state, he shot me in the arm. If you're here to retrieve the prototype, here's what you should know. The prototype remains intact. The prototype has been modified to simultaneously fire multiple projectiles, and the original package housing chamber appears to have been replaced with an explosive payload. Please note that I did not sanction these modifications, nor do I approve of the setting fire to enemy correspondents. Charles's depravity knows no bounds. The original prototype was only intended to deliver packages more quickly, nothing more, and I'd sooner die than see it used for violence. To that end, I'm going to try to recover the prototype from Charles. Should I fail, please remember me fondly, despite my incompetence. Faithfully, Diane Shoot. Oh dear. Oh, I just realized her name is Diane Shoot. Oh my god. These writers, how dare they? They have their sense of humor. Diane Shoot. Good god. Over encumbered. Thankfully, only just. Dang, duplicate. None here either. Crap. Keep hearing sprat sounds everywhere. I'm just still wondering where they are so I can blast them and get my pittance of XP. And even though I'm over encumbered, I'm still picking stuff up like a mad person.
Clean up the competition.
Yeah, I think next time I do this stream, I'm gonna maybe bring another person with me. I've already done Max with Parvati. I've already done Max and Felix. I'll probably do like Max and Ellie. Bring that duo out. Hearing Sam just deliver his pre-packaged lines in a threatening manner is it's amusing. I think I got my amusement out of it. His abilities are supremely useful, but having funny banter and just having Max comment on stuff, yeah, it's not quite there. The heck am I on the map? Huh. Not that far. Okay. Well, I'll just keep on traveling and battling my way around. I guess I can just reactivate this until we find a vending machine or something. Or actually, well, this is a fast travel point. What I could do is just maybe walk back to the base, turn things in, and then we can stop it there. Yeah. I think it's a good spot to leave it on. We found ourselves, oh man, there's a mastermind behind all this who's trying to stop us like some sort of Scooby-Doo monster. But little do they know, we got so much experience levels, we're gonna blast our way through and find out the horrible truth of this facility. One way or another, we're gonna find them. We're gonna get them. Oh, there you are. 347. Why were you worth more? Must have been leveled. Slightly higher levels, so they give slightly more experience. And I wish I could set waypoints. So a custom waypoint anywhere would be useful. Can I do that? No, can't. Also like T toggle inactive quests. That actually is exactly what I want, to be honest. Well, it's nice. You don't see them on the field, but you see them on the map, so you at least have an idea of where you need to go. That's handy. I appreciate that. Why didn't I know of that but earlier? I guess if we're gonna go through here, we can complete the next story objective. I wonder if I should just drop off all my mods too. Probably taking up a good amount of space. I could probably free up some inventory space. Ooh. You're a bad fella.
Clean, mean, never anger a man of the cloth.
I'm sure they know all about that. Man, they sure got double teamed. Oh yeah, I'll definitely have to come in for an off-stream session of cleaning up.
That's the last of them.
These folks, they seem to come in like groups of threes, don't they? Following that Mario book of everything to the letter. Oh. I'd use a checkpoint keycard, but since I got the stats, let's just break in here. Ooh, dealer stash. Officer Olson, I'd like to follow up with you regarding yesterday's chat. Now, this could be a whole mess, or this could be something we resolve quietly to the mutual benefit of both parties. Here's what I'm gonna do. I've enclosed a key that unlocks a safe you'll find behind a wall panel in my room, in which I certainly do not store that stockpile of adrenatime some hullhead tipped you off about. Maybe some of that supply, which again I must stress does not exist, goes missing from time to time. It happens. There's quite a lot of it, and who's to say I count doses that carefully? I get new deliveries all the time. My perfectly legal, non-adrenatime related business provides a valuable service to my customers, who benefit immensely from a product otherwise tied up in too much legal red tape like testing phases and human safety. Should my operation be permitted to continue as before, I'd ask that you hold on to the enclosed key for safekeeping. I think that would prevent any future issues between the two of us, don't you? Kindest words, Frida Weber. Bribery. And now we're gonna take that supply for ourselves. Who's to say we don't get the benefit from this either? I sure am. Oh my god, there's a lot of safes in here. This is like where they confiscate stuff. What are the odds you think once we get all the recordings, journalist man is just gonna mysteriously disappear? Got to him too late, and now we gotta deliver the story ourselves. Let the world know of the injustice Spacer's choice has done unto them. I know this is excruciating, but bear with me here. Comms Tower Terminal. Looks like a overworld thing, so probably just drop in there and get it done, right? Transition us to a new area? If it does, then screw it, we're not going in there. Okay, good. So far, so good. Man. I don't know if it's just me, but it does feel like they have a lot more loose items just lying around here. Alright, directory, locate facility staff. One result found, name mostly Clarence, location Byzantium Musgrave Collection. Thank you for your diligent commitment to personnel tracking and surveillance. Logs, quitting time. We've been through a lot together, old friend, but they just blared the evacuation order. Guess that's the end of Gorgon. For the record, you're my favorite comms tower in the whole system. I'll never forget you. Love, Technician number 13, junior grade. Oh, really? Not even a name. Well, shit. Fancy seeing me here. The last escape shuttle left a few of us in its dust. Never seen anyone lift off in such a hurry. We scattered like roaches. It's every man and woman for themselves now. You're still up and running, I see. Looks like only one employee left with their tracker flipped on. What a rube. Signing off. For good this time. You take care of yourself, comms tower. Don't forget to stand up straight like I taught you. Wow. Hey, another level. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep pumping persuade here. Yep. Actually, I need to do that to get 20 from Chimera? Parvati, I think, gives me about 22. Can I revert? Got more than enough. I want to actually put some in hack now. And finally pass these hack 150 checks everywhere. Okay, so I guess we can go back to the apartment house. I think, if I remember correctly, one of them did have the stash with the wall that required the key, and oh hey, let's go to this first. Vending machines, and we can try to unload whatever stuff we can here. Anything with a gem on it goes. Still was not enough. No. So what's everyone's plans for the weekend? I don't plan on doing much, personally. I'll probably just go out and about, take a walk. That might be the extent of it. A calm weekend, because, you know, I'll have some big events coming up, so I'll just take my moments of rest, relaxation, and me time when I can. Oh boy. I was talking with a cousin with mine not too long ago who are going on a trip. They're going on a family trip soon, and I think they were like a little irritated because like another one of our cousins was waffling about if they wanted to go or not, and they were going, "Oh man, our other cousin should go for the sake of the family. This isn't about them. This is for the kids." Oh boy. I swear, this guy seems just like supremely irritated at every step of the way. Just, I don't know. Guy has his own life. If he doesn't want to go on the trip, it's fine, right? Shouldn't reflect on him. Just let him be, like anyone else. Okay, I guess the dealer stash wasn't here. Whatever. I'll look up where that is and retrieve it. Doesn't like there's anything substantial in there. Just, oh, you know what I forgot to do? Got to get a perk. Another perk. What should I get? I don't know what to get actually. Maybe this one, chance to oh, God. Really, now? Of all times? Walk speed. Sprint speed. Oh! Wait. Why didn't I get this? It's like 5 base armor rating? Yeah, seriously. Let's just get that. Why not? It's not like there's much else here. I'm gonna save, a hard save. More time, main menu. Continue. Yeah, we're just gonna make it the heck back to... We're gonna go back to the unreliable, unload all our stuff. And then we're gonna... make sure I don't go to the Musgrave family connection. Okay, yeah, I'm going the right way. And then we'll go finish Leonora's task. give her the flask back. Get her rewards from that. And I think that'll do it. Slightly shorter than what I usually go for the Outer Worlds, but I'm trying to pace myself. I feel like you gotta feel it out, right? If you're not quite feeling it, and you know, it's totally fine. Just like call it, you know. In the end, you know yourself the best, and you know your limits. Make sure you just stick with it, right? Don't overexert yourself. As they say, plan for the long term. Okay, let's see if I can drop down here. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Look at that. Only cost us 50% of our health.
Your life was merely an illusion anyway.
Wow. That is a heck of a one-liner, Max. Damn. Thanks for letting me know, Max. You can thank me later, Max.
Sanitation and maintenance job fulfilled.
Sure fulfilled the heck out of these marauders, guys. Well done. Alright, just pick up whatever we can. Try not to worry about the bodies too much. All this stuff's cheap anyway. Cheap and not unique, I guess. Would have thought this DLC would have required you to go off-site very occasionally. Actually, is a good reason to leave it here, huh? Goddamn Sprat is still there. I wonder, will it be there when I start up the game next session? Oh yeah, it will be, because the Sprats I killed in Groundbreaker, they're still right where they are. Okay. Now to drop everything. Literally everything I can worry about. Sorting all this stuff out later. Ooh, man. Feels great to be able to run again. Maybe I should take that walking boost perk. It's not like I was gonna use anything else. Okay, I can start now. Sam, you stay here. I think wanted Ellie to come? Yeah, Ellie, you come with.
I don't know what kind of mess Spacer's Choice made here, but it figures they'd leave it to someone else to clean up.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. I wonder, I got like 80,000 of those bits. Should I just like pay off the fine? See what happens? Let's do that. I'm rolling in money. Let's just actually, yeah, maybe I could wait a level. Wait a level and see what Hack 150 does for us, or... Alright, Max is already... Wait, do I have... I have armor for tech skills, right? Let's see if this gives us enough hack that'll allow us to can't even read that, because fuck, this lighting is messing me up. Alright, skills, where is... Oh, still at 121. Even with the bonus support hack, that nowhere near enough. Okay. I'm guessing Sam provided a lot of it too. Dang it, Ellie. I was hoping you'd have more to talk about with Max. Well, maybe give it time. Give it time. They'll say something eventually. Okay, not there. Here you are.
You find anything out there, you let me know. I'm ready to get off this rock.
Well, you are in luck. I found your husband's flask.
That's it, all right. Law. Still smells like his whiskey, his cigarettes, and that awful cologne he bathed in every morning. Here. I saved up for this just in case I needed to go into the room.
Medal of Honor.
Truth be told, I'm glad I never had to use it.
Oh, is Medal of
You
Honor a
didn't happen to find
gun?
anything else out there, did you?
Oh god. It's a lie one, so... It's just there to let you know, yeah, you're really just talking out your butt here. What should I do? Because she's clearly not going to go out there, so I could just... But it's possible that, you know... I know none of this is going to come back to bite me or anything, but... I don't know. These kinds of things always feels like a personality test, right? Like, your decision is going to be dictated by your personal motivations, biases, what have you anyway, so... What I pick here will reflect on me for better or worse. I don't want to say 5, because that always covers the implication, I know what happened, but I'm not gonna tell you! Or I could just go, there's no way of knowing of what became, you know. That is also a lie, but it's an open-ended statement that just means... It's I guess it's not a lie, more like a half-truth, right? Those half-truths, they're always such a menace. Yeah, fuck it, we're going 2.
I understand. I don't know what I was expecting, but of course you're right. Thank you for the flask. Jerome and I were supposed to live and die together, but sometimes fate has other plans.
Fate is a cruel
Time
mistress.
for me to get off this rock. Memories hang around here like a bad smell, and I could use some fresh air.
I agree, just get out. This is what he wanted. Go live your life.
No point dwelling on the past. That's what I think anyway.
It may seem kinder to not burden people with the complete truth, Captain, but I do not believe that is truly the case.
Max does not approve. On the other hand, it's like one of those things, right? Would it be better to let them know the truth, knowing that, sure, they know what really happened, but it's kind of a bad go anyways? Or sometimes you think the truth is just gonna blow everything wide open, but it's not really gonna change anything, right? You're still not gonna get the closure you wanted or anything like that. Oh, it's a tricky prospect sometimes. So you see it especially in the online space whenever, say, like a group has to part ways or split up for any reason.
The problem was that he was always overconfident in himself. But us? We got this, whatever it is.
Well, let's just hope we're luckier than Lucky was.
I agree, Max. I do agree. But yeah, sometimes you just gotta remember that, you know, they are people and they are entitled to maybe some degree of privacy. Sometimes you can just let things be, right? You don't need to know everything, and knowing everything isn't going to somehow make it better. Alright, I wonder if I should just head over to Byzantium so we can fast track our way there. That way, when we start back up again, we can start right here.
Captain, transmission request from Ambrose Manor.
Oh no, alright. I'm guessing Minnie wants an update. Patch her through.
Captain, imagine my surprise when I saw the Unreliable leaving Gorgon with so much.
Where are you communicating from?
Purpose. Tell me you found Mother's journal. I'm positively dying for good news.
I found a lead. Let's just not yet. Your mother's office has been sealed tight.
Too bad. But on the bright side, you've outdone my old freelancer. I don't think you made it very far at all.
Oh man.
If I know Spacer's choice, getting past the lockdown will be more complicated than just hitting a big red button. You'll need authorization and layers of it.
I'm gonna have to do a runaround, aren't I? Are you familiar with Gorgon's old research staff?
I seem to recall that Mother worked closely with Gorgon's R&D personnel, but not close enough to invite them over for dinner and cocktails, if you get my meaning.
Right.
By
Professional.
now they'll have moved on with their lives. If only I could do the same.
Did you know that Gorgon was developing adrenatime?
I knew Mother was involved with some important chemical trials, but I had no idea her pet project was adrenatime. Adrenatime is a working man's stimulant, like a caffeinoid. Very popular at launch, though the marketing quieted down over time.
I have an inkling as to why that might be the case. Were you aware that... Should I? Yeah, you know what? They gave me the choice, so...
What? No. I mean, there's some very morbid wording in the fine print, but I had no idea adrenatime could make marauders out of people. That's it. That must be it. Spacer's Choice is keeping their dirty little secret about adrenatime off the record.
They sure are.
We have to find Mother's journal. If we don't, then Spacer's Choice gets away with murder. I only hope we aren't too late.
Me too. Why would Spacer's Choice risk everything for a stimulant?
Adrenatime was touted as the working
Oh,
man's
right.
best friend. A drug that boosted productivity with no adverse effects. The promise of adrenatime cannot be overstated. Exhaustion and fatigue were supposed to be obsolete. Workplace accidents would be things of the past.
Right.
For whatever reason, the drug never lived up to that promise.
That was sarcasm. Could one drug really do all that? And she'd be like, fuck no.
I don't know. And thanks to Spacer's Choice, we may never find out.
Them and their arrogance.
I'd like to see a colony where the promise of adrenatime was fulfilled. And I doubt I'm the only one.
I don't know. I like sleep. Alright. I'm heading back out. You really know your business, Minnie.
Thank you. I certainly ought to know what I'm doing. I spent years trying to break into pharmaceuticals, professionally speaking. Mother wouldn't hear of it. She didn't think I had the wit to succeed in her line of work. Safe travels. If your leads give you any trouble, be sure and give them some trouble back, yes?
I'll keep that in mind. Be seeing you, Minnie.
Ta!
Well, alright. I think that's a pretty good place to leave it off. Next time we get back on, we're gonna go see the Musgrave collection. And encounter Clarence mostly. Or he will have, presumably, he'll have the information we need to continue along with the Gorgon quest. What further horrors will await us within the deeper reaches of the facility. What monsters will we have to fight? What sorts of secrets will we uncover? We'll find all that and possibly more next week. But for now, I think I will call it here. So yeah. Thanks to everyone who came by and hung around and chatted, and even if you just lurked, I appreciate each and every one of you. I'll be back next Wednesday, and we'll continue Project Cars. Back into a routine. We basically just swapped out the Crew Motorfest for Project Cars. And we still got quite a bit of the Outer Worlds to go. Alright, a good ways into Gorgon now. We'll see how much more of Gorgon we complete next week, and then we still have the murder on Eridanos. That should be an interesting time. But, ooh, you know what? Before I do anything else, I'm gonna hard save. There, okay. Now, let's look for someone to raid. Dang it. Dang it. There. Shall we raid tonight? Probably would not surprise you to know a lot of people are playing Elden Ring. The DLC did come out yesterday. Yeah, they'd all be tearing it up there. I'm just watching a couple of people stream Elden Ring myself. I do have the game. I'm kind of tempted to maybe just start it. Part of me wonders, though, what if I... Instead of doing it as a live stream, what if I did it like a recording? Do it like a classical Let's Play, just like split it up 30-minute segments and just release the video like, I guess, every other day. Maybe I could do it on the off days when I don't like produce shorts. I could just throw up like a video. I guess the only problem with that is that I think the YouTube algorithm does not like that. If I did that, I would probably have to create like a third channel, do something like Azure Gale Let's Play and stick it on there. Or just like Azure Gale TV maybe, for the long form videos, right? My main channel would contain the shorts and the clips and the highlights, and then I'd have the TV for long form videos and Let's Plays, and then I have a VODs channel for VODs. That might work out. And I guess if I do a YouTube live stream, I would just have to do it from the VODs channel. Is there a way to just like... Or actually... Nah, what I could do is just stream it on the main channel and then shift the VOD over to the VODs channel. Can I do that? Can I move a video from one YouTube channel to another? Handful of people playing Hades 2. It's probably not surprising. Hades 2 still delivers and a lot to get into, and even if you got through everything, well, game rules anyway, so you just keep on doing runs in it. I need to get back to that game. I need to play it some more. I say that with a lot of things. Huh. I see someone's playing Hades 1. I wonder if that's a case of, yeah, I'm gonna play Hades 1 in preparation for Hades 2. Hades 1 also rules, so worth playing through that in any case. Handful of people playing V Rising still. Although since that game is like a crafting kind of game, I guess it makes sense. People playing Dark and Darker. Wait. The right click, I didn't want to left click on that. The personal thing. Oh. What the heck is abiotic factor? It's probably one of those like multiplayer co-op horror games. There seem to be a lot of those. Seems like VTubers seem to enjoy those a lot. Oh, still remember the time my brothers and I tried to play Lethal Company, but I got like too freaked out by it. Thankfully, they were like, alright, we can go play something else. And we did. I enjoyed it. Ah, what? The other fellow just not live anymore. Did I catch him at... I would have caught him at the tail. No, wait, no, they're still on. They just changed positions, okay. Imagine anyone who's playing Elden Ring now is probably going to marathon it, right? Because, well, this is one of those games that kind of encourages marathons, right? Because it's like, hey, wow, look, another area. Let's go there. Ooh, look, there's another area after that. Let's go there. Ooh, I got this cool thing. Let's try it out. Ooh, another area. Let's go over there. It could happen to me. It's happened to me before. You know, this new raid finder is pretty useful because it does let you quick filter, right? I can filter out and choose only followers or choose similar sizes or same category, so I don't have to... I can just say, oh, hey, who else is streaming The Outer Worlds right now? But... you know, I was gonna rate someone else, but let's see what they're doing. Oh wait, this is a paid promotion. Let's see who else we can find here. No filters. Yeah, mature themes, I'm cool with that. Yeah. Not rated, that's fine. Let's see. Well, this is gonna go through. But, yeah, Sana is playing Elden Ring, like I said. A lot of people are gonna do so because DLC is out, so why don't we go wind down the night with that. Okay. Raid message, I think. This will be easy. There. If you're joining on the raid, give them raid from Gorgon. And if not, have a good weekend. Have a good start to your week. I'll see you on Wednesday for more Project Cars. Take care. I do like DLC like this. I do like it, right? It's like fully featured, a lot of stuff to go through, A lot of things to do and check out. A couple unique elements. It's neat. I like the story so far. Even if we've pieced the clues already. Let's see how this ends, right? Maybe next week. Alright, see ya.